Ruben,
Oh,
I'm
poor
already.
Melody.
I'm
Hey,
already.
Ruben.
I'm already
are
streaming.
we
So
are we live right now? Also, you're really low.
yeah. Uh, well, I changed it from last time. Hold on. I got like nothing set up. I'm trying to like play at the same time, trying to set this shit up.
Are we live right now?
Yeah.
We're live!
We're
Yay!
live.
Video games.
Welcome to the special edition of Not the Critical Decast. This is an edition of video games.
Video games.
Video games.
That's the name of the podcast. Video games.
The name
Video
of this
games.
particular podcast is Video Games. Video games.
All right. So
I'm your person, Brian Bishop.
I'm your person in chief, Mike Matthews.
I'm playing games. I'm not gonna talk. I'm Ruben.
Oh,
Ruben loves games.
Ruben does love games.
Brian, do you
You know
love
who
games?
else loves
Where you
games?
grind
We all love
pointlessly.
games.
We love games. Brian, you love games, right?
Oh, I love games.
I love
Do you
games too.
Games?
Yeah, I love games. Games are great.
Games are awesome.
So I just wanted to go through the first half of this month. Let's reflect
This month.
on
I mean-
I mean, not this month. This year, the year in Amatica
It's
2014.
been a long year so far. I figured it'd be a good time to go back and just take a look at all the video games that have come out and reminisce on an okay year gone past.
By the way,
Of our yep.
I'm actually streaming, not recording this time, so you can actually see what I'm doing on the Twitch stream. Which I need to aptly name something. Fuck. Hold on. Give me a title. Go.
Video games. Video games.
Okay. Video games. Video games. Playing PSO2.
A video game.
So if you want to tune in live, you can see us, or you can see Ruben playing PSO2 and listen to us talking about video games.
Oh yeah. And by playing, it's like, whatever. Just go on. Talk what you want to say.
It's excitement.
So I
All
just
right,
want
so
to go through, see what
let's
we
dive
like.
right in. Yeah, let's start off at the very beginning of the year in January, where not actually a whole lot came out.
Except Brian's game of the year, again, came out, or more or less game of the year. I don't know.
Oh, come on. It was my game of the year. It was like my game of that month. It made the top 8 last year.
Yeah,
I
it
don't
got to the top 8. It lost,
Got to like the top 6, actually, I think. But Metal Gear Rising Revengeance came out on PC. I kind of meant to get it again, but I mean, like that game is still one of my favorite games that came out last year. I don't know if
play
I'd
it this
count it
week.
again. You better.
Yeah, I have it sitting on top of my PS3, just waiting to be played.
That opening scene in that game is one of the coolest things I've ever done in a video game.
Yeah, I'm sure it runs incredibly at 60, 180p, so that's 1080p. So I'm pretty sure it looks great. Right now it's $30 on Steam, but it was like $15 not too long ago.
Yeah, during the Steam sale, I almost picked it up because it was $15, but I didn't end up doing it.
But yeah, that game's a game. We Fed You I did not play, nor will I ever play.
Assassin's Creed Liberation HD. I played it on Vita when it was just Assassin's Creed Liberation. That game's okay.
How was that? I heard that was really good.
I wouldn't say it's really good. It's not the best Assassin's Creed game, but it's not the worst.
What do you think is the best Assassin's Creed game?
The best one?
Yeah.
I really liked Assassin's Creed 4, but I would probably, as far as like a jump in quality for the series, I'd probably give it to Assassin's Creed 2.
2 was just incredible. It was just coming off 1. It was,
That was
so
mediocre at best. I did
Yeah.
not have a lot of hope for that franchise. Then 2 came out and blew me away.
2 was awesome. I think the most refined Assassin's Creed, apart from 4, is probably Brotherhood.
What?
I think the most refined Assassin's Creed is Brotherhood because of just how it kind of nailed just the different assassin mentorship type stuff, and just the story and all that just was really, really good.
I thought Assassin's Creed Brotherhood was pretty good. I felt like some of the multiplayer stuff just felt kind of tacked on.
But it was really fun though.
It's fun. No, I love the multiplayer in Assassin's Creed. It's really fun. But I like Brotherhood a lot. Revelations was kind of weak. But...
Now, Ali Ali was a game that came out earlier in January, and it came out on Steam a few weeks back. That is a really good game.
What is it exactly?
Ali Ali is a skateboarding game where it's like a endless runner type thing. Well, not endless runner. It's kind of like there's different levels you have to go through. It's endless runner type thing where you do tricks, but like you have to like hit the A button to land, and also you have to hit like a certain button to grind. So you kind of have to just link all this stuff together to make good runs. But if you like don't hit the button when you land, your run's over.
Hmm.
It's really interesting.
I think I saw something about that earlier today. I don't remember where, but some Ollie Ollie came up, and I remember being like, I think I heard this game somewhere before, but I hadn't actually played it.
It's really good. I'm not really sure how it would be on like a phone. I don't think right where its best place is on a phone, but it's a really fun game.
Yeah. Oh, I'm
Uh,
sure.
now,
Broken Age.
Broken Age. I played Broken Age. That was one of the Kickstarter games from this thing from Double Fine, I think.
It was in fact from Double Fine, and it was one of the original Kickstarter games.
Yeah, that game is an adventure game. It's good. They had Frodo be one of the main characters. What's his face?
I appreciate, I really like. I can't remember what his name is off the top of my head. I played Frodo.
Whatever his face is.
Yeah, nobody can remember him.
Yeah,
I like him though.
Yeah, I mean, it's a really good adventure game. Looks really, really nice. I like his art style a lot.
Elijah Wood.
Elijah Wood, that's what it was. Yeah. And it's like it has a really cool twist at the end of the act that really goes well into the second act. But I have no idea when Act 2 is coming out, though.
Yeah, I was gonna say, has the second act even come out yet?
No, it is not. It's been so long. But I'm looking forward to it. It was really, really good.
Adventure games, admittedly, aren't really my thing. I think there's a lot of quality to be seen in adventure games. They're just not the type of game that I normally go out and play. But what I saw from Broken Age made it look like a really interesting game, especially the dual narrative thing that they have going on.
It is. I mean, people will kind of find their own kind of preferred narrative. Like I preferred the girls' narrative to the guys.
Yeah.
But it comes around really well. And how they set up Act 2 is really cool. I'm looking forward to seeing how they end that series.
Very cool.
I have not played Dragon Ball Z Battle of Z.
Nah,
I'm kind of curious to what it is. I think it ties in.
It's got
with
the Battle
movie.
of the Gods thing, yeah.
Yeah, with that guy who's just broken. So I'm sure that's great. The God, yes, God.
God Cat.
But these screenshots look really good, as it had fucking better be at this point. But oh Jesus Christ, what the fuck's going on here?
What?
I'm looking at these screenshots.
What, for Battle of Z?
Yeah, and it's kind of nuts.
I heard okay things about it. It's not Budokai levels of good, but
it's not Budokai 3, no, which is the best Dragon Ball Z game.
But it's better than Sagas.
Everything's better than Sagas.
But literally anything is better than Sagas.
The fucking GBA game is better than Sagas.
Hey, which one? The trading card game or the game?
Both.
I'm not proud of this, by the way. I played the trading card game, the Dragon Ball Z trading card game forever. Because I got it for my birthday, and I'm like, I need to figure this game out. To this day, I still don't know how the game works, but I recall making it pretty far in that game, despite having no idea how to build a deck or play the game, even.
Can I just field Goku's?
I think I actually played as either a Garlic Jr. deck or a Frieza deck, one of the two.
This is strange.
It was very odd.
Okay, Terminator Definitive Edition. That's pretty much like, hey, don't have a PC to make this game look and run better? Buy an Xbox One or PS4.
Pretty much.
Yep, the game looked a lot better.
Yeah,
but
I'm wondering if, because I mean, it looked better, but I don't think it was better to the point of needing a complete overhaul.
Nope.
It wasn't like Grand Theft Auto 5, which could benefit greatly from an overhaul. Even The Last of Us, which I imagine looks very good and will come out with a re-release that's, great looking, but I don't think it's necessary.
It's not. It's just a, hey, maybe they want to buy it, make it look better, and people bought it. So, I don't know. It's fine.
Yeah.
Or if you missed it the first time around, you can buy it on PS4.
Yeah, that's what my friend Kevin back here talked to me today. He's like, hey, do you think I should get the remaster for The Last of Us? I'm like, did you play it originally? He says, no, I never had a PS3. And I said, yes, you should play the remaster by all means.
Yes.
But for somebody that's already played the original version, I don't see too much to gain from a remaster.
Better hair.
Better hair, I guess.
Well, like Moses said, it's gonna replace all the cutscenes with the in-game graphics using rendered graphics, like rendered cutscenes instead.
Mm.
So I guess all the non-movie sequences will look like movies now.
That's fine, I guess, but
Is it worth $60? Depends on how much money you got
Yeah,
and care about. So
I would
there's that.
argue like the Grand Theft Auto 5 remake. That seems almost
That thing's nuts.
worth it to me because they've added a lot to it beyond just making it look prettier.
That traffic.
Like traffic, like
that
Los
traffic!
Angeles traffic.
That was crazy.
It really was.
But yeah, on to the next one. The Castle Doctrine, which I've not played, but I've seen it played. And that is interesting.
I know next to nothing about that.
It is an early access game, as all games are nowadays.
Clearly.
Like, even fucking right now, like, Destiny, they might as well be early access for all as much as it is, getting all that attention, all that gameplay.
If we have time, I'll talk about Destiny later. I got some stuff to say about that. But yeah.
The Castle Doctrine is like, you have this house, and your goal is to booby trap this house so people would try to come in and rob it. And
like
basically,
Home Alone.
Yeah, it's like Home Alone. Yeah, you're making Home Alone. Yeah, the game's Home Alone. And
The Castle Doctrine is Home Alone the video game, but not Home Alone the video game.
right, it's like everybody else has their own houses too. So after you build your house, you can go to other houses and try to rob their houses.
This sounds oddly like Mighty Quest for Epic Loot.
Maybe, I'm not sure, but it's an interesting idea. But it didn't appeal to me all that much.
Right.
But you could buy it, even though it's not out yet. Even though it is out yet, but it's not out yet. It has early access. Then there's Octodad Deadliest Catch, which that's a game that's really interesting.
I played it briefly at E3 last year at the PS4 booth.
Yeah.
That game is interesting.
Yeah. I feel like Octodad is like Brian, you know hentai, right?
Hey, hold on.
Yes, I know.
Guys,
I'm
quickly,
aware of hentai.
quickly, guys. So, for some reason, like, my stream cannot handle the fast-paced action of PSO2, and is lagging horribly on Twitch. Can you check out Twitch quickly and make sure your voices aren't being lagged too?
Sure.
Yeah. That's
Because
fine.
this video is some sort of PowerPoint presentation right now.
Let me see.
I'm gonna have to, I'll probably have to stop streaming the game if it's... I don't know why it's lagging so horrendously bad.
After this ad for hashtag Chase the Sun, bare naked, get it.
I mean, we're on the
What the
last
fuck
boss.
is bare naked?
We're
It's
on the last boss now, so
energy nuts, granola.
What?
No.
Nature
then-
Valley? Nature Valley, yeah.
Okay,
Nature
yeah.
Valley?
Our voices are coming in pretty good. There's no problem.
But you see the video lagging horribly?
It's not lagging that bad. Not more than any other Twitch video.
Really? Because I'm watching it and it's like...
Okay, now it just lagged. All right, it's fine enough.
The voice is good though. That's all that matters. That's
Okay, yeah, the audio's fine, even though it's fucking with my head right now. Hear my voice again. So,
that's fine. All right, whatever. Continue.
all right. After that, I feel like Octodad is what the aftermath is of a hentai, whereas this octopus intimidated this woman with his tentacles. Well, and now it feels bad, so it's gonna so it's gonna marry her, and it's gonna have kids.
That's a pretty good representation, I think.
And Octodad is interesting.
I wouldn't go on a limb and call it a good game, but it's an interesting game.
Yep. Let's just move on over to February, right quick.
All right.
My head.
Give me a minute first. I need to say goodbye to Riley.
Okay, I'm just gonna keep thinking about
Riley!
tentacle monsters marrying anime girls.
Oh, yes, that is a pastime in our country.
Let's think about that for a minute.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. Anyways, yeah. So,
How did tentacles become a thing?
dude, you want to go into the history of hentai? I don't even know.
That's in the podcast another time, I guess. It's such a weird thing. It's such a weird concept, isn't it?
Yeah.
Why Like, just tentacles invading every orifice of this lady. The fuck?
Yes, to fuck. You got it. You figured it out.
I.
All right.
Can't get it out of my head now.
Oh, I can. I'm already done. That was so yesterday's topic.
Mm. I guess, but you need to look at this PSO2 stream. Well, I'm waiting.
Well, we just killed the last boss, so.
Oh, you've got that top Monica skin
Yeah, forever, dude.
forever.
Never forget.
Yes, this game looks so fun. PSO2.
Wait, how far back is the stream right now?
Oh, I'm going.
This
I'm going to
is-
guess about 20, 25 seconds, roughly.
Oh, am I still fighting the boss, or am I back in the ship?
You just killed it. Now you're just getting some loot on the ground.
Oh, strong.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna turn this off and switch over to WildStar soon.
Cool. I was playing Terra before, Brian. Over here, Terra's still pretty fun, even though, man, that leveling is super redundant, and leveling up doesn't feel special.
Yeah.
But I'm like so deep in, I just want to get to 16, just be done with it.
Holy shit! I got an 11-star bow.
God, 11. Yeah.
That was A-O worth it.
What was your old bow?
10-star.
Hmm. Your character maxed out. Is your character maxed out? What's the level cap there?
Oh shit. Right. This character is 6370. My main is actually 7070. And I have my Ilia Force, who is like 5350.
How many max characters do you have?
Just my well, I mean, you know how you have two classes on each character.
Oh, right.
So my main, I have both classes maxed out. This one, I have my other class maxed out. I'm trying to max out this main class, and then my Force, I don't have either of them maxed out yet.
Man, you're navigating those menus like a motherfucker. I guess after all those hours, you'd better be.
Trying to find my 11-star bow. Which one was
So I feel like I'm gonna get max level, but in Terra by like next weekend.
it?
At which point I'm looking to an MMO. I'm wondering if I should just go ahead and just buy Guild Wars 2 and play that to max level.
I mean, so you can just like, you can probably just borrow my Guild Wars account if you just want to try it out. I don't know.
I guess that's just I'll cross a bridge when I come to it. But
All right, I'm back.
okay, cool. February. No.
Yes, February.
Fable Anniversary. Did you know anything about that? Was that 1, 2, and 3, or was that just 1?
It was just one. They remade it.
Okay.
Well, it was like an HD remake, kind of, but not especially. It was bringing the original Fable up to 360, if I'm not mistaken. Let me take a look. I didn't get it. I mean, I saw some stuff about it, and it kind of interested me, but it kind of fell off the radar really quickly. Yeah, it was, in fact, just an HD remake of the original Fable, which is a good game.
It's fine. It's fine.
Yeah.
I like all that much, but it's fine.
I mean, I got it again in a Steam sale recently. I've been playing it a little bit. It's still the original Fable.
Yep.
I'm still down with it, kind of.
Yep. Is Fable 4 happening anytime soon? Any idea?
We're getting Fable Legends for Xbox One next year.
Cool.
It's kind of that asynchronous, like one person's a dungeon master,
Oh,
and creates
right.
the dungeon, and then the other 4 players are. It's like Diablo, kind of.
Yeah, that was at E3.
Yeah, it was. I'm interested in that. I'll probably pick that up.
That could be cool. But next is Wolf Among Us, which is now finished. Now in July.
Is it really done?
It's done.
Oh, it is done. I was thinking of Walking Dead. Yeah. The Wolf Among Us is actually done, huh?
Yeah. I enjoyed that entire thing tremendously. I thought it was really, really great and really fun. Walking Dead is still a hell of a lot better, but Wolf Among Us is a nice like diversion from the Walking Dead type of formula, and
Right.
it led me to purchase books 1 and 2 of the series. So, you know.
I personally didn't care much for the series. Not so big on the aesthetic of it, but I'm sure for people that like the kind of thing that Fables presents, The Wolf Among Us is interesting. My only worry is that Traveler's Tales is spreading them, or Telltale Games rather. Traveler's Tales is the one that does the Lego games. Telltale is spreading themselves a little too thin among projects now.
Maybe, but then again, we don't know how many people they've hired since Walking Dead first came out. Maybe just they have so many teams that it's not even a problem now.
Well, I mean, that's true, but you also have to think about the fact that I can't think of any single studio that has so many projects going on simultaneously that releases so quick.
Ubisoft.
Well, they have different studios. Ubisoft is made up of a number of studios. Montreal, France, all the other ones. I can't think of all. There's like
Montreal,
12,
France.
There's like 12 studios in Ubisoft, but there is only one Telltale Games that I'm aware of, unless they have multiple too. But
Maybe just all in-house teams.
the thing that I've been noticing recently with their games is that their episodes are getting shorter and shorter.
I think they've been the same amount. I mean, the same, length, about hour and a half, roughly. It's always been
Walking Dead, the original Walking Dead's episodes were like 2 hours long.
except for the finale, but yes. So I think just going more towards an hour and a half now, possibly.
Yeah. I don't know. I'm looking forward to Tales of the Borderlands and Game of Thrones.
I think Tales of Borderlands is next. I think that because that was at E3.
It is next. Tales of the Borderlands is next, and then Game of Thrones.
Yeah, and I'll go ahead and play both of those. So
I think for me is I'm not really big on The Walking Dead or Fables, but I am a really big fan of Game of Thrones, and I am a pretty big fan of Borderlands. So I'll definitely play those games. I'd probably be more invested in them, honestly.
yeah. And I'm guessing Game of Thrones will probably be around like next February when the show comes back.
What, Game of Thrones?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Well,
Probably-
then again, after Walking Dead ends, it needs something to fill that void.
That's true, too. I wonder what they're going to do with it. Have they said that they're going to correspond with the TV show or the books or something?
No idea. I mean, Walking Dead is its own thing. It's not really doesn't really corral with the comic or the TV show. So I have no clue.
Well, it does fit into the storylines of the comic, though.
To a certain extent, yeah.
Yeah. So I imagine that they'd probably do something like I need to understand if they're going to be going alongside the comic and the TV show for Game of Thrones, because those are turning into two pretty different things pretty quickly.
Yeah. I think it'll be like Walking Dead, where it'll just gonna be its own side story, which kind of harkens back to the novels, is my guess.
I can see that. I'd appreciate that.
Bravely Default.
Love that game.
Man, it's an RPG.
That is definitely an RPG. It's an enjoyable one, though.
It's a fun one. Yeah, it's fun. I mean, it's kind of grind-tastic sometimes, but it's also really enjoyable.
Once you, leave out the last 2 chapters of the game, that game is fantastic.
Yeah.
And then the last 2 chapters has you just do everything you did in the game over again. That's kind of unfortunate, but the rest of it's really well designed.
It is really worth $40, without a doubt.
Yeah. Oh, God. The art in that game, whenever you went into a city, holy shit.
Yeah, it's great.
Breathtaking.
Soundtrack is great. The
Oh,
AR,
the soundtrack's
the AR opening
fantastic.
cutscene's fucking awesome.
I like the class system. I think they implemented it a lot better than they would in something like Final Fantasy III.
Yeah. I still find it kind of hard to wrap your head around it a little bit, though.
It's not so bad.
It's not that bad, but
If you've played other Final Fantasy games of the like, then it's essentially the same concept.
Yeah.
I played a metric fuck ton of Final Fantasy Tactics Advance back in the day, which has a similar class-based economy type thing.
Mhm.
It works a little bit different at Tactics Advance, but yeah. So I mean, I love class-based RPGs like the Final Fantasy games that do that. And Bravely Default probably did it better than most.
yeah,
It definitely
I
did
agree.
better than most.
Lego Movie video game. You Brian
I
play a lot of that?
I love the Lego Movie. I haven't played the video game.
You have not. Okay, I have the demo on my PS4. I have not touched. So,
Some of
yeah.
the concepts it brought up made it seem really interesting, because there's the whole thing where you either play as a master builder or as a a regular person. If you're a master builder, you got to build using stuff in the environment, and if you're a regular one, then you have to have the correct schematics, and you're able to build stuff based on the schematics.
That's pretty cool.
There was some conceptual stuff in that game that seemed really interesting to me, but I never got around to getting it or anything.
How much is that game on Steam, I wonder?
It was on sale during the Steam sale, but
$30 right now. So when it comes down, I might take a look at it. But
yeah, me too.
did you play Danganronpa?
I really want to. I still haven't found it in any stores that I'd be able to purchase it.
What
So.
is that game, I wonder?
Danganronpa? It's a visual novel. It's a visual novel.
Shit. Oh,
well,
no.
It's not as it's like Phoenix Wright.
Yeah, it's like Japanese Phoenix Wright, and you shoot words with your gun.
Yeah, like during the
right.
during the trials, like what it is you have to listen for inconsistencies in other people's stories, and then you've got these word bullets that have like different stuff on them based on the evidence you found during the evidence phase, and then whenever you see an inconsistency, you shoot them with a word bullet, and then it shows off the inconsistencies. So in a way, it's pretty similar to Phoenix Wright, except instead of evidence, you have these word bullet evidence things.
That's cool.
Yeah.
I mean, like, the Danganronpa I saw Melanie play one time just seemed completely the opposite of that. It seemed like some kind of weird, like, Sims type shit where she was, like, decking out dorm rooms, I think. I'm not really sure on this.
What?
It does not sound like Danganronpa.
That doesn't sound like Danganronpa at all.
No, it is not, but
Sounds like
it said Danganronpa there, so I'm not sure what she played.
Simganronpa.
Lightning Returns, Final Fantasy 13. I did not play this game on principle.
I didn't play it. I still want to. I maintain the fact that I want to play that game, but I'm just waiting for it to go down to a price that I'd be willing to pay for it.
I refuse to, because fuck that shit.
Again, that's another game I played at E3, and I had a fun time with it. I like the whole class change, stress sphere system type thing that they got going on. I didn't get around to buying it, and I probably won't until it goes down further in price. That's just all it comes down to. It's the same thing that happened with Final Fantasy 13 too. I just didn't play it until it went down in price.
I fucking hate the idea of a Final Fantasy 13 trilogy, though. That's just, I don't like that.
I take it for what it is.
Shitty.
But I look at each game as an individual. I'm not even I'm gonna pretend that they're all different Final Fantasy games. That is Final Fantasy 16 to me.
Oh,
That's
gosh.
pretty rough.
Yeah. I feel sorry for you, that's the case. You're like, oh. Okay. Alright. World of Tanks came out on 360. How long has that game been out on PC for? Like, what, 2-3 years?
Years. I was playing it back in college, yeah.
So, yep. That
I
game's
was
on 360.
Not only was I playing it back in college, I was playing it back when I lived in a dorm room instead of an apartment. So
That game came out
for a while. Yeah.
Is that free with gold?
Yeah, it's free with gold.
So it's not gold. So it's not free at all. Okay, cool.
Yeah, it's free with your $8 a month or whatever.
Or you can play it on PC. Well, I guess if you're paying for your internet, it's not gold free anyway. Okay, all right. Apples and oranges.
Quick aside, going forward to Steel Diver Sub Wars, I just want to take note of the fact that was actually the first free-to-play game Nintendo has ever released.
Wasn't that on DS?
It was on 3DS, yeah.
No,
I didn't play
DS.
Well, the original Steel Diver was one of the proof-of-concept games for the DS, yeah. Sub Wars, I think, did something different. It was a 3DS title, and I never played it. It's free, though, so... It's just interesting to note that Nintendo's even looking at free-to-play now, instead of being so against everything that modern video games are like they tend to be.
Right. Now, Last of Us Left Behind, I did not play, but I know a thing or two about it.
I also didn't play it, and I also don't know too much about it.
But I don't know. It's like...
I heard it was a lot more...
Stealthy?
What?
Sour's a lot more stealthy.
It's a lot more stealthy is what I heard. I also heard that it's a lot more story-y. There's not a whole lot of like gameplay as far as combat or stealth is concerned. It's a lot of taking in the environment around you.
Is it a prequel?
It is a prequel.
It's like, I think, what, 2 hours long?
It's not long, from what I understand. I still want to play it. The other girl character interests me.
Yeah, I mean, I might check it out one day, but I think I never did check out the BioShock Burial at Sea, even though I really should have.
Yeah, me too.
I think I'm gonna get lazy and wait for it to come down in price, and Steam just buy it there. Honestly,
Wait,
Really?
you mean
yeah, I will.
the Blood Dragon?
No, I'm not
No,
talking about Far Cry 3. I'm talking about BioShock.
Oh,
Because I own BioShock on Steam.
right.
Have you seen quick aside to something in the modern day though? Have you seen the casting stuff for the Last of Us movie?
I have
Yeah.
not seen casting stuff. No.
Bruce Campbell is slated to play Joel, and the girl who plays Arya Stark is slated to play Ellie.
Now
That
okay.
is a perfect casting for Ellie.
I mean, Moses told me Arya Stark was someone from Game of Thrones,
Yeah.
but I don't care about that. All I know is Bruce Campbell, one of my favorite people ever. That's gonna make that movie the best movie of that year.
I don't know if I could see Bruce Campbell playing Joel though.
No, I
Dude,
think like more, yeah.
If there's anyone I want to see shoot up zombies, it's Bruce Campbell. I don't care.
You know, now that
What's up, Brian?
What the hell? Brian just died.
Oh, Brian left.
Boy.
I- Yeah. Okay. I don't know, Ruben. Bruce Campbell. What's the last thing he was in?
He finished Burn Notice, the TV show.
Oh, he was.
Yeah, he was one of the main characters,
Huh.
which I watched every single episode of and finished. And it was a fun show. Not a great show, but it was a fun show. I enjoyed it.
When you were a spy.
When you're a spy. Yeah.
I'm back.
Okay, Brian. What were you saying?
Alive.
I wouldn't immediately think of Bruce Campbell as Joel, but I mean, now that I was taking a look at his face, I could probably see Bruce Campbell playing Joel.
I'd have to see him. Yeah, I'd have to see him.
What really, this is even going further into asides based on Hollywood, but based on the other Naughty Dog movie that's coming out, Uncharted, they're thinking of getting Mark
Mark Wahlberg.
Wahlberg. Yeah.
I
Wait,
could
did you say-
I could kind of see that almost.
Did you say another Uncharted movie?
Yeah, the first Uncharted movie, but it's another Naughty Dog game turned into a
Which-
movie.
That's
What
not
was the
Nathan
first one?
Fillion though.
No, it's not Nathan Fillion. I could definitely see Nathan Fillion as Drake more, but he's kind of getting old.
Yeah.
What's the first Naughty Dog movie?
Uncharted. Oh, the other one is Walking Dead. Walking Dead and Uncharted.
Oh.
Or not Walking Dead. What the fuck am I saying? The
I'm
Last
like-
of Us and Uncharted.
Oh.
Same thing.
I'm thinking here, I'm just gonna take your word for this and not question
Yeah.
it.
That was no question at all. But on to the next. Freedom Cry.
I didn't play it.
Did that have a black female protagonist?
Freedom Cry? No, it was your cohort in Assassin's Creed 4. Your dude, the black dude that works with you.
Oh, that's kind of interesting.
Yeah, no, I mean, he had a good history.
Yeah.
He had a bad history, but it was interesting, is what
Yeah.
I meant to say.
So that could be cool. Ragnarok Odyssey Ace. Ruben, know anything about that?
Except that 4 of us have been trying to play it, but we haven't gotten around to it for a good, 3 months now.
Except George.
No. Okay. Whew. Should I pop off just a bit? Just a
Pop off! Pop off!
No one forced him to buy that game. Stop bitching. All right, we're done. No one even told you. I didn't expect him to buy it. I literally thought he was not gonna buy it. Oh my god. I'm like,
But now he can't stop playing it.
go fucking sell it then. Shit.
Okie doke.
Just own up to what you buy.
Is
I
that game
regret-
any good, Ruben?
I'll tell you once we play more than half an hour of it.
Okay. Rayman Legends. I bought that. It's fun multiplayer games, 4-player.
4-player, really?
Yeah, it's really looks really great because Rayman Legends looks fucking awesome. But it's kind of like if you played Rayman Origins and want more of that, there's this. I mean, it has a fun mini game called Kung Fu. It was like soccer, but not soccer, so that's kind of fun for players. But apart from that, there was really any reason to buy it.
Well, it's out on Xbox One and PS4. That's reason enough, I guess.
Yep. Strider, which was
I played that.
Strider.
I
did
had
that.
Strider.
I
Yeah.
thought it was boring.
I thought it was okay. I mean, you have to like the original Strider to like the remake of Strider, I guess.
Wait,
And
are
I
you
thought
talking
the
about,
original.
like, Strider Hear You?
Yeah, Strider Hear You.
Oh, God, I did not know they made a game.
Yeah.
I mean,
it's all right.
it looks great, moves great. I found the gameplay just run to the right and keep hitting the X button and hitting shit and keep on going.
There's a little bit more to it than that with abilities and stuff, but
Yeah.
I mean that's. Yeah. It's a Metroidvania game. You have to like Metroidvania games.
I do. I just don't like that one. Like I like Shadow Complex, which was one of the best Metroidvania games ever made. But Strider's not really my thing.
I could see that, I guess. It's not clearly. It's a different type of Metroidvania game. I found it interesting that they actually had an English developer working on it. It wasn't Double Helix. It was
I mean, yeah. Let's look at it. Ooh.
yeah, it was Double Helix. Yeah.
Oh. I mean, it looks great. It's Strider, that's for damn sure. But
Yeah,
your mileage may vary, I think.
I agree.
Donkey Kong, Country Tropical Freeze. That game kind of came out of nowhere, huh?
I
thought
Yeah.
it was awesome.
If you like the Donkey Kong Country games, then yeah, it's great. I'm not huge on them, just personally. I think they're very well designed, and I think they're great games, but it wasn't like the top of my list of games to get. Because when I got my Wii U and I got Mario Kart 8, I got to pick another game, and that was one of the games I could have picked, but I opted for Zelda.
Let's see here. Next we have Castlevania with Shadow 2.
Nope. Moving on.
I heard it was a little better.
I heard it was about the same.
Cool. Plant vs. Zombies, Garden Warfare.
I'm not gonna lie to you, I kind of want to try that game.
Isn't that just kind of like tower defense Battlefield, but with plants?
It's not really tower defense. It is Battlefield with plants. It's a class-based third-person shooter.
So that was a class-based third-person tower defense game.
It's not really tower defense. I mean, there's multiple modes you can play. One of them, it's not tower defense per se, because you're not really setting up towers. You're just trying to defend a point from zombies. Like, you have a point and you gotta defend it. It's like King of the Hill almost.
It's kind of like Horde mode?
Yeah, kind of like Horde mode. Except the other players play as the zombies, and then there's a team that's the plants as well.
Nice.
There is also a straight multiplayer like shooter mode, like deathmatch too, but I think that game would actually work better if it was cheaper and, ironically enough, had more microtransactions.
Well, that's okay.
That's quite the saying, Brian.
Well, hear me out here. It's a $30 game, and you get all kinds of stuff with it, but they still have like a pack-based system where you play enough of the game, you get packs, and you unlock stuff out of these packs. I feel like if they had dropped the down price to like $9.99 and then gave you the option to buy packs and earn them at a slower rate than you already do in the game, it would have been an easier game for people to pick up. Because $30 seems a little bit, or $40 it might be, it seems a little bit too steep to spend on that game.
Well, it's based off of like a phone game, right?
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
It's based off Plants vs. Zombies.
So,
Which
I
is
mean,
great.
It is kind of silly that they would make a game out of that and charge as much as like a full AAA game. But almost, I guess, $40.
It wasn't
60.
full price. It wasn't 60. It was 40. But still, that's still too much for what you're getting out of it.
Do you know anything about Tales of Symphonia HD collection?
I know that it's Tales of Symphonia, which is one of the best RPGs of all time, and Tales of Symphonia 2, which is an abomination. So.
Wait, did you play Tales of Symphonia, first one?
Oh God, yeah. Oh shit, yeah. Did I play the original Tales of Symphonia?
Okay.
I played it obsessively.
Tell me, how much better was Colette in that game than she was in the anime? Like,
Not much. She was still pretty annoying.
like that game had like nice side characters, and I hated the two main characters so much.
Lloyd was not the high point to that game. The other side characters were the high point to that game. Colette was kind of annoying. I don't remember her being like particularly grating, but I was very young when I played the game too, so it might have been just my naivety. I didn't play the HD remake. I still probably going to at some point. but I don't really want the second one. Like, I have no reason to play the second one. I just want the first one.
Mm-hmm.
The second one I did play when I was an older person, and I was old enough to realize that that was a bad game.
Mm-hmm.
You're a big
So
boy
next-
now, Brian.
Next is Thorf. Thorf came out.
It's the fourth.
The fourth. It seemed. I mean, I own it right now. I haven't played it yet. It seemed okay.
Oh, you bought it?
It was on $20 on Steam one weekend. It seemed okay
I could see
from
paying
everything I've seen. It seems
I
like
think-
Thief 2 is still the best one from everything I've
It
heard.
seems like an abject disappointment when you compare it to the other Thief games.
Right.
I think if I were to describe that game from what I've seen of it, it seems functional.
Yeah.
It seems like a functional video game. But for a franchise with the staying power that Thief has and the potential for what it could have been, it's a big disappointment.
Yeah, I agree. I hope to play it at some point in the future and really see it for myself, but that's in a far off time.
I've just been going. I didn't play it. I didn't want to bother with it. It was $60 I wasn't willing to spend. It was it from what I saw of it. Like, I watched Giant Bomb's playthroughs, and I watched. And there were some other people that played it. It looked only okay to me.
Yeah. Professor Layton hurts my head, so I don't play those games.
I've never played a Professor Layton game. It's one of those franchises I kind of want to start looking into just because I like Phoenix Wright so much, and it looks like Phoenix Wright with puzzles.
So, apparently, actually, talk about Professor Layton, kind of coincidentally bringing that up now, because until yesterday, God, this is the worst quest in the world. Apparently, there was a Professor Layton anime movie that came out recently that was apparently really good. Something like the song, it was like the Infinite Song Princess or something. So I'm actually.
I mean, I knew there was a movie. I definitely knew there was a movie that came out, but I didn't know.
There's a lot. I think there's a lot of anime based on Layton, but apparently there's one that's recent that's really good. I don't know. I'm gonna check it out. Just wanted to give you guys heads up.
I know Phoenix Wright versus Layton's coming out this year. I think maybe even this month.
What the fuck? What the fuck is that?
This month. It's a crossover game with Phoenix Wright and Layton.
The fuck?
Yep.
I want that. When is that?
Real...
I want that.
I don't know. I think I saw it was coming out in August. Yeah, next month.
God. Okay. I gotta. Oof. Boy. Okay. Next is RE4 HD. Which how many places is RE4 now? It launched on GameCube.
Came out on GameCube.
PS2.
Then was on PS2.
PS2.
Then
Got
Wii. Then PC.
Then PC. Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, it's a classic game. I don't blame it.
I think it's the best one in the series.
Oh, it's definitely the best one in the series. That's not a question.
Hold on. It's the best. It's not the most fun. But go.
Okay. All right. That was what, 2005?
It was
2004.
deep in the GameCube. So yeah,
2004. 10 years milking that shit, huh?
Might as well.
God. I mean, yeah, it's milk your best one, I guess. Whatever. It has all the DLC, I hope. All of it.
That begs the question for me then, Ruben. What would you say is the most fun Resident Evil game?
6.
Really?
Huh.
Are
It
you
had-
fucking...
No.
Oh, you mean the shooter?
Yeah, it was so much fun in co-op, dude. Like, that was one of the most fun co-op games I've ever played in my life.
Oh, God. Alright, whatever.
It was a blast. Especially those hilarious, like, stupid storylines. Oh, that's fantastic.
Suplexing
Like-
zombies. That's...
Like, it's, oh, God. It's like going to the movie knowing it's going to be bad, but you're going to enjoy every second of it anyways.
That's... My main problem with it is that was not a Resident Evil movie. Or a movie. It was definitely not a Resident Evil movie. It was a Resident Evil movie! What am I saying? It was a Resident Evil movie!
Yeah?
That.
It definitely was...
And it was just as godlike as every shitty Resident Evil movie, which are fucking pieces of fucking art.
God, I can't wait for that franchise to be over.
Yeah.
Both of them.
Kids
Really?
with March now.
Yep.
South Park Stick of Truth.
Oh my God, that game was fantastic.
That may be the best game so far this year.
So far this year, I can agree to that. I'm tight between Titanfall and that, but I really... Coincidentally, both came out in March, like days apart, but I really like South Park The Stick of Truth. It's my favorite RPG that's come out this year,
Yeah.
I think.
Easily.
Yeah.
It's just really good. It's just really they just fucking go for it, bro. They just fucking do shit. You're like, well, they fucking did that, huh?
Matt Stone and Trey Parker made South Park the video game. It only took them, what, like 20 years, but they did it.
The combat's not shitty. It's actually kind of fun.
The combat is a functional RPG combat.
And boy, do they fucking go for it in that game.
That is a 12-hour-long South Park episode.
And
That
it's
is
fantastic.
what that is. If you like South Park, that is literally a 12-hour-long South Park episode.
It's fucking
In every sense of the word, and it is just perfect.
fantastic. That's gonna be in the top 5 of the year, easily.
Oh, it has to be. That is definitely a Game of the Year contender.
Walking Dead. Episode 4 came out the other day. Episode 4 was fucking awesome. Like,
Really?
there was some that happened where I actually had to walk away for like a minute or so. Like, literally, I had to walk away. Like, I gotta get some fresh air. I can't keep doing this. Oh, God.
I haven't played any of the Walking Dead games this season so far, but I read a review on, I don't remember which site. I think most of them actually didn't care for it much. Like, they said that there was one part in it that was really good, but the episode as a whole was just kind of shaky.
It really depends on what choices you make. Because some choices don't really gel with what the story arc is going towards. Like, what's the word I'm looking for? Like, it goes straight ahead.
Yeah, I think the biggest complaint that I saw people had was the fact that some characters just blatantly acted out of character.
And I think that comes down to the decisions you make. Because in my choices, all the things kind of just flowed extremely well. And from what I've read, like, other choices, I can kind of see how that kind of might have worked out. I think
That's
I
the
might
big
have had the
problem
ideal
with
place.
making a game with such a branching story like that. It's hard to keep it all together.
It is. It takes a very fine skill. And these guys are some of the best at it. If not the best now.
I don't know.
Now that BioWare is dead.
We don't know yet. Dragon Age Inquisition looks really good.
It does. It does.
Also, not to mention, BioWare had that teaser for... It looked like a horror game.
Yeah. And
Did
they
you see
teased
that?
I did see it. That's crazy.
Which one's that?
I don't...
Are you talking about from?
They don't have...
Was it from E3?
No, it was from Comic-Con this last weekend, I think.
Oh, damn.
Yeah.
BioWare plus horror? That might be interesting.
Yeah. I'll play it.
Remember in Mass Effect 3, remember the DLC where you fight that, like, AI, that kid who was, like, the person who was, their mental consciousness is stuck inside the AI or whatever?
Yeah, the horror one, kind of.
Yeah, that was pretty good. They did a pretty good job on making a little creepy feel in that.
Mm-hmm.
I like
I
horror
think there's
games a lot.
Especially if they did, like, a team-up with their sister studio, the one that did Bioshock. Or not Bioshock, Dead Space.
Visceral?
Yeah, Visceral. I think they could work with Visceral on it.
Yeah.
I mean, Visceral's already working with DICE for Battlefield Hardline.
It's weird now, huh?
That's a very weird combination.
Next game, Dark Souls 2, which I could not get away from that game.
I bought that game, I played it for 5 hours and decided that's not the game for me.
It's not the game for a lot of people. Because that game's an asshole.
My main
If that
problem,
game had checkpoints, that'd be really nice.
I beat the original Dark Souls. I like the original Dark Souls. My main problem with Dark Souls 2 was it felt like even more of a trial and error fest than the original Dark Souls was. And I don't like that type of game very much, where it's just doing the same thing over and over again, trial and error style. And Dark Souls 2 very much felt like that.
I don't mind it if I don't have to, trek half an hour through the same content again to get to where I left off in the first place.
Yeah, that's the other problem.
Like, Hotline Miami's trial and error, but it's so quick you don't even fucking care.
Yeah.
That's true.
It depends
So-
on it depends on like what kind of time.
Clearly, the design went into that game. It's fantastically
Yeah,
designed. It's
it's great.
gorgeous.
It's great.
But it's just not the kind
Also,
of game
fuck that game.
I want to spend time playing.
Yeah. Hearthstone came out.
We
On
should
the
definitely, Yeah, we should definitely talk about Hearthstone. That game,
Hearthstone's fucking fun.
it is fun. I spent like 2 hours playing it the other day. I'm gonna try to get to at least rank 20 before the end of the season this week.
It's like Hearthstone is my Magic the Gathering, more or less.
It's just so much, especially more than Magic the Gathering. It's so much more accessible.
Yeah, like free.
Yeah, well, for one, it's free, but for two, the game is just, it's simpler. You don't have to worry about mana management at all as far as like land drops. The cards are just very simple. It's got this much health, it's got this much damage, and there's only so many abilities in it to keep track of. And the way that the cards work, there aren't like instants and stuff. There's secrets, but those are simple enough to gauge. It's so much more accessible than any other card game out there, but it does have the depth to it to maintain staying interesting.
Yeah, it's just super fun, and I like that game a lot.
Is that I find it kind of funny actually with that game. Like, I don't hate it or anything. I think it's a little fun as well, but just as a casual sense. But that game's designed like a Japanese card game in that you take your turn, and then the opponent takes their turn, and there's no interacting. You just watch each other take turns until one of you wins.
That is the big difference, but that's also one of my. It makes Magic the Gathering more interesting, but it also makes it. It's also a reason why I don't like Magic the Gathering very much, because you can just get fucked in that game by your opponent to a point where you just don't want to play anymore.
Right.
That's not really a thing in Hearthstone, because
It happens sometimes.
I mean, it can, but it's not. It's nowhere near the same amount that it is in Magic, where people could be just taking their turn during your turn. Might as well be.
You can, in fact, take your opponent's turn in Magic.
Yeah.
No, I understand. It's definitely a simple game. It's fun. I mean, Blizzard did what they set out to do, I'm pretty sure.
They did a fantastic job designing it, which is something I didn't think Blizzard could really do. Because, I mean, World of Warcraft trading card game came out, and that was kind of fun, but it wasn't, like, super deep or super interesting. It just felt like kind of a clone of Magic, really.
And they've been bouncing that game, too.
Curse of Naxxramas just came out as well.
And they're like, what, like a $10 or $15 expansion pack?
It could be free if you play it enough. Because you can pay for the individual quarters with in-game gold if you want. So if you play the game enough, then you can get the gold to buy it in-game. You don't have to spend the real money on it. So really, it just comes down to how much you want to play the game.
Okay, all right. Next, so far, my game of the year, Titanfall.
I am very close between Titanfall and South Park for my game of the year so far.
Go.
I'm still playing Titanfall. They keep updating the game too. Like, they keep changing stuff about it and balancing it and adding stuff to it. Because the game was a little bit bare bones when it came out, but it was still the best first-person shooter I've played in a long time.
Yeah, I mean, Brian, when me and you played that beta, it was just like, I don't know how to describe our feelings.
It was so, like, I don't like first-person shooters very much. I don't think they're very fun. But I got a rush out of playing that beta that I almost never have had in a video game before. Just, like, running off of a wall, grabbing onto the back of a Titan, trying to shoot it, then, like, jumping up in the air, summoning your Titan, getting in that fucking shit up. Like, you felt like you were doing shit in that game.
Titanfall is,
You felt like you were in Attack on Titan.
Pretty much.
Attack on Titanfall.
Like, that game...
I want that mod, Brian. Where's that mod at?
Attack on Titanfall? It's coming, probably. I'd be surprised if that wasn't already a thing somewhere.
I'll find it, yeah.
But that game, as far as its design, is just... It's so quick, but it's so accessible and fun at the same time.
I've not had more fun with any other game this year except for than the Titanfall, just straight up.
Oh, easily. No, there's no game that has been that fun this year except for
And typically that is my reason for game of the year. The most fun.
I mean, not
exceptions like The Walking Dead, that's an exception, but for the most part, the most fun game is the game of the year.
I mean, the most fun game I had last year was Metal Gear Rising, but that didn't crack my top 6, I don't think.
I guess I'm not sure. Like, Last of Us was fun, but not like fun like that.
I didn't have a whole lot of fun with The Last of Us. I thought that was a very good game. I did have a lot of fun with GTA. I also did not have a whole lot of fun with BioShock. But Bioshock is again probably my game of the year last year, except for GTA. Maybe.
Yeah, it's sad that game fell off on PC as hard as it did.
Which one?
Titanfall.
Yeah, I mean it's still got a pretty poppin' scene on Xbox One actually.
Yeah, the PC is like kind of desolate, which makes me sad.
It can't be that bad because they keep releasing stuff for it.
But they deleted it. They deleted 2 modes. They deleted Capture the Flag and
Thank God.
it's the other one. The one where you just kill other riders.
Attrition?
No, that's not that. Pilot Hunter. That's what it was.
They just added that mode though.
They got rid of it. So
Why
Well,
would
it's
they
still
get
around.
rid of a mode? Like, why would a game ever do that?
when no one's playing it.
So?
Well, I mean, I honestly don't blame them for getting rid of Capture the Flag. I mean, I hated the Capture the Flag in that game, but
I
Well, I
didn't
mean,
get to
it's
play
like-
it because.
The thing is, like, even if no one's playing it, keep it there as an option still. Like,
Okay, yeah, I mean, I'm wrong. It is an option for private game, but for matchmaking, it is not an option.
no.
So they got rid of the matchmaking option for Pilot Hunter and Capture the Flag.
I wonder when they did that. I haven't played the Xbox One version in a little while. I should probably go back and do that.
I
They
think
added,
it's on
like,
PC.
added the ability to put emblems on your Titan, so that's fun to me.
So I get Miku, put Miku on my Titan, and roll.
the Swag Titan.
It's Final Fantasy X 10 to HD remaster, which I bought that game. That game design of that Final Fantasy does not age well.
Which part of it? Because I mean, I'm playing Final Fantasy X kinda right now. Not the HD remaster. I've still got my PS2 copy, but
The Blitzball part,
oh, come off it. Blitzball's fun.
and the part where in the first 2 hours of gameplay, I played the game, I think, roughly 10 minutes.
Well,
That's-
back
that's-
then.
It's literally every Final Fantasy game, though.
Maybe.
Which
I don't know.
one? Which one did you play that didn't have a very drawn out 2 hours in the opening?
7. 7
I
got
would-
right to it.
I don't think 7 did. 7 didn't really get going until you got out of Midgard.
Eh.
Because you
And-
spend a lot of time dicking around in that one section with Avalanche.
Yeah, you still fight though. You're not
That's
really
true.
fighting in 10 either, you know.
Well, I mean, you kind of are when you're first like going up against Sin and stuff. You got to fight all the little Sin spawn.
Yeah. That game doesn't age all that well. Also, the voice acting is rough.
Okay, yeah, I'll give you that. The voice acting is pretty bad. Especially Tidus. Tidus is not a very good voice
Yeah.
actor.
And I have not played 10-2 because I want to play 10-2 until I beat 10, which would be, I guess, never. So,
Mike,
um,
I'm going to recommend one thing. I want you to spend 30 minutes with 10-2 and just remember that that's a real game. That some
I'll be
Japanese,
singing along to that fucking opening theme. I'll tell you that much.
some Japanese guy sat in a boardroom and said, "You know what would be a good idea? If we turned Yuna into an idol and then they dressed up and that's how they fought." And somebody gave them money to make that a real
If the
thing.
director said, said yes, own a guy. Just, you know.
The director said, "What can I do?"
I own a guy, yeah.
I see.
What can I
zero
do for
problem.
you? Please understand. What can I do for you? I can't hear you. What can I do for you? What can I do for you? You just
Great.
Like,
Awesome. Awesome. That's one of the best opening scenes of any video game ever.
I'll give you that. I really like the opening scene of Final Fantasy X too.
Rebecca.
Play it, Mike. Just play it.
Okay.
I'm gonna recommend you have to experience that. It's
It'll
not
happen one time and having a party. I'm like, guys, I'm playing 10-2 what the fuck now? And that's what's
You want to talk about a fucking slow opening? The opening of that game is fine. The game is fucking slow. That game is
Yeah.
a slow video game.
all right. Metal Gear Solid 5 Ground Zeroes.
Garbage.
I did not beat it, but Ruben did.
How did you not beat it? The game's like 10 minutes long.
Because I didn't play it. Ruben played it.
I have never been more disappointed with anything in my life.
With any demo?
I paid $40 for that game.
Why?
because I wanted to play Metal Gear Solid 5. You know what I wanted out of it? Something story related. I wanted something considering the story of my favorite video game franchise. I wanted to see Kiefer Sutherland play Snake and do something with it. What I got was, here's how the game plays. Here's like an hour of gameplay. Fuck you. Fuck you. I gave Hideo Kojima money, and I will do it again, but I never felt more cheated in my life.
Talking about?
Metal Gear Solid 5 Ground Zeroes.
Dude! I played that game.
Metal Gear.
At Mike's.
No.
I love Metal Gear. Metal Gear is one of my favorite video game franchises, but that was a demo that cost me $40.
That's your fault. I bought him when it was 20.
Well, la-di fucking da. I had to get it when it just came out because I really wanted to play some fucking Metal Gear.
Because you're a sheep.
I am a sheep. I pay for whatever Kojima tells me to.
To be fair, that demo did its job. I really want to play Phantom Pain now.
As do I.
It did the job of showing how the game plays and how it will look. It didn't do the job of telling me anything about the story.
Except, I don't know, there's this bomb, this girl. I don't know.
And then there's 2 bombs in the girl.
That's oh no, 2 bombs up!
Oh shit.
Okay.
And then nanomachines.
Metal Gear, Otacon. Snake.
Rules of nature!
Blip. And then, music. Yep. Yeah. Okay, so on to the next, Yaiba Ninja Gaiden Z. I had high hopes for that game.
I didn't. I saw it at E3 and I knew it would be bad, but I want a T-shirt.
I was hoping it would be like the Call of Juarez Gunslinger to Ninja Gaiden.
You would hope.
I was not that far off, but in quality I was.
Very far off.
Yeah.
You weren't that far off, but you were very far off.
Yeah, that game's a game. It makes me sad.
See, Call of Juarez Gunslinger took the Call of Juarez franchise and then made it better.
Yeah.
Ninja Gaiden Z took the Ninja Gaiden franchise and miraculously made it even worse.
Yeah. Infamous Second Son for PS4. Fun.
I have no opinion on that game. I didn't care for the first 2 Infamous games. This one looked like more Infamous, and more power to you if you have a PS4.
That was a fun game to play.
I don't think it would be worth buying a PS4 for, but...
Nope. No, it's not. But if you have a PS4 and you want something to play, that's a fun game to play.
Sure.
Ruben, tell us about BlazBlue Chrono Phantasma.
Yeah, I got no opinion on that. I haven't even played the game yet.
I mean, objectively, it's the best one, but, like, I was already sick of Blaz by the second iteration. Like, I was really into the second iteration, and then they made 3 more. I'm like, I don't care about this game anymore. And the problem with Blaz, I mean, just things I wouldn't want to get into here, but it's not a great game.
Okay,
There are better.
BlazBlue literally acts as Arxis. Why aren't you making Persona 4 Arena right now?
Yeah.
For me.
Which, that is a best game ever, so...
All I know...
It's the only fighting game I'll play. Persona 4 Arena. I'd still play it.
All I know is that I came over to Ruben's place one day when they were playing that Japanese version over Ruben's place, and I said the N-word to a webcam, so I had a fun time.
Oh, I'm sure you did.
Yeah, so... Because, weren't you, like, streaming that shit out, Ruben, or something like that?
We were that night.
And webcam might have had his mic on, so I said the N-word into it a lot.
Disclaimer, Mike's black, so it's okay.
I am 3/4 black. Dynasty Warriors 8 Extreme Legends.
Extreme Legends. I don't.
That game's for someone.
It's not for me.
Nope, neither I. That's one.
That said, I am actually looking forward to the Zelda one. I think the Zelda one has potential.
Someone has to, because that's not me. I just want to point out they have Extreme with an X in that title, so...
Legend of Zelda Extreme Hyrule.
God. Shovel Knight got pushed back to July this month.
Yeah,
Came out
just
a week
this
ago.
month.
That game looks cool. I'm gonna buy that game next because right now I'm playing Valiant Hearts, which is really trying to build up so it can break me down later.
I hear that.
But Shovel Knight seems
fucking
fucking awesome from what I've seen. I can't wait
Shovel
to play.
Shovel Knight looks pretty fantastic. I am not very good at that kind of video game, but
I'm gonna
it
find out.
looks like a very good video game. I would get it for Wii U.
Yep.
Or 3DS. I don't either or. I have both of them.
Let's go over to April now.
Alright.
Batman Arkham Origins Blackgate. What the fuck is that?
I don't know.
I want to. It says this is all the DLC. Is that what it is?
I don't know.
Wait,
Arkham Origins Blackgate. Oh no, that was the 3DS game that came out.
Well, it says PS3, Xbox 360, Wii U, and PC.
The deluxe edition. They remade the game and they released it on PS3, Xbox 360, Wii U, and PC.
Remade the game a year after?
Yeah.
Great.
Hey, The Last of Us did it.
Yeah, but that's a good. Yeah, okay. MLB 14 the show. If you like baseball, it's the only thing you got. So.
Whammy!
And it's a good thing though. It's really good. So it's a good thing, but also the only thing you got. So buy that shit. Play baseball. Call of Duty Ghosts. Fuck that DLC. Snoop Dogg voice pack, man, is fucking rad as hell.
God damn it.
I spent my $3 willingly, and I think I got every fucking penny worth.
That's the worst thing I've ever heard.
It was so fucking good. Because before he says anything, it goes, "Wizard," every fucking time.
He says what?
No, it goes, "Wizard," and then Snoop Dogg says some shit.
You got snizziped. God damn it, Snoop Dogg. Go back to
It was
Go
so
back to-
fucking good.
Humboldt County.
Brian, tell us about Elder Scrolls Online.
Oh god. I bought that game on a whim because I wanted to try it. That game is not worth $60 and then another $15 a month at all. It might be worth $60 and not a monthly fee, but as it stood, that game was a broken mess. It did fix. I went back and I played it again the other day for like 2 hours, and it did fix a lot of the problems I had with it initially. But that doesn't change the fact that the game itself is just not very fun.
Mm-hmm.
It's not fun to explore. You have no incentive to explore on your own.
So it's the opposite of Skyrim?
It's the opposite of Skyrim. It's not a fun game to explore. And then anything that is original with it, it basically took from Guild Wars 2. So
So it has like the Fate stuff.
yeah, it kind of. You see, the shitty part is it has the Fate stuff, but only every once in a while and only in one specific spot and only really shitty.
Oh,
Huh.
great.
So it tried the same. It had these things called dark anchors where they would come down and then a bunch of monsters would spawn off them and then you killed them and then the anchor would go back up. But it just ended up like a clusterfuck of people trying to kill the same monsters, and then they would all die and nobody would know who got the right amount of experience, and it was fucking stupid. It was just the worst. And then it also did the world versus world thing, but I actually do think that the world versus world thing that they did in Elder Scrolls Online was handled better than it was in Guild Wars 2. Because it all took place in the world that the Elder Scrolls 4 Oblivion took place in, like the surrounding areas to the capital city, and it was pretty fun. It was pretty well handled. The only problem is you were completely useless until you were max level. So, but I don't know. There were some cool ideas in the game, but the problem was they didn't handle them well at all. It tried to be an Elder Scrolls game and an online game, and then in the end didn't do either of them particularly well.
Well,
All right.
Guild Wars 2 didn't do the whole world v world thing like as heavily as like Guild Wars 1 factions did.
Yeah.
So I'm not really. I don't know. Like, I don't know. Fuck it. Like, okay, I forget. Did you touch Ragnarok Online 2, or did you stay away from it?
I played 10 minutes of that game.
Okay, the game was an abortion. Like, whatever. I'm not going to defend it that much, but I'll say one thing is that the War of Imperium system in RO is one of the best PvP experiences I've ever played in any MMO ever made, ever. And
Really?
RO2 has it, and it's cool, but the game sucks so hard in every other aspect that it doesn't really matter. So
That's how I feel about The Elder Scrolls Online. It's not world v world. It's like a faction thing where at the beginning of the game you pick one of 3 factions and sides to represent.
mhm.
So you're either like with the elves, you're with the people from Skyrim, or you're with the Drow or whatever, and then you do stuff for that faction. And then in the world v world thing, it's like you start out in your faction's base camp, and then you're able to take stuff. It kind of reminds me of Planet Side a little bit in the way that it works.
Mhm.
It was pretty good. It was very interesting, and I think it could have been made really well done, but they didn't do it as well as they could have. There were really cool concepts in there. They just didn't handle them very well. Although maybe with enough patches and time, they could fix a lot of the stuff about that game.
All right. Tom Clancy's Ghost Recon Phantoms.
What?
Man,
that was this
that-
year? Wait,
That came out on what was that? April 10th.
Yeah.
Man,
Wow.
that's really fun.
I thought we were playing an old game.
No, that came out this year.
Well, I like it a lot.
It's pretty good. I enjoyed the time we spent with it.
Yeah,
Right.
I don't know.
We have a Caribbean clan now in that
There's
game.
only more
Oh,
time
shit,
to
you
be
do?
spent with it.
Yeah. If you log in, you get an invite.
Yeah, I want to be added to it.
Yeah.
I also started playing Terra again, so that's a thing.
Yeah. I
Not
installed that
much.
game for you, Brian. I installed Transformers Universe.
Wait, Brian, it hasn't been a week yet. You're fucking lying. There's no way you could have downloaded it already.
It hasn't finished downloading, but it downloaded enough to the point that it lets me play it. Because it's got that thing where
Yeah,
like
yeah.
you reach
WoW does it
the
too.
down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
that doesn't-
So Brian, the thing that's fucked about Ghost Recon Phantoms is with the clan. You can name your clan anything you want, but the clan tag has to be unique.
Really?
Yeah. So
What?
if another clan has a clan tag, you can't use that.
Okay. Well, what's our clan?
The Critical D.
And what's our clan tag?
MHD, which stands for Maho Dynasty.
God damn it!
And I kind of want to just disband the clan and make the Maho Dynasty, but I think it costs like 4,000 Americans to make, and I only have 2,000. So
4,000 whales?
Mike,
Yeah.
Mike,
Yeah.
you have to do it.
okay, I'll do it next time. I'll do it next time. Make the Maho Dynasty. But no, that game's really really fun. Surprisingly, it's like a nice blend of like tactics and running gun that works really well.
Yeah, I mean, you can really play the way that suits your playstyle, but I think if you really want to be effective running gun, you have to like level up enough to get all the shit to make it worthwhile.
Yeah.
Because I feel like at our level, it's like if you're not careful, you're gonna fucking die real fast.
Yeah.
But
I mean, the problem with the game is that snipers are fuckers and punk ass bitches, so that's kind of a problem. But apart from that,
I spent one full round. You probably remember which one it is, the one where I was like in last place. I spent one full round just trying to see different ways I could like slide or crouch or just run past people with snipers.
yeah,
It seems to me that if people have upgraded snipers enough, you're just fucked unless you use some skill to avoid it.
yeah, just one shot, one kill is all.
So it's like, don't try to avoid it. Just sneak past it invisibly, put up a shield. I don't know, but don't try and just like run past it. You're not gonna.
That
do it.
cloak's pretty fucked up.
It is good, but you know, the more you play the game, it's like the more I feel like I understand why it's fucked up because it needs to be fucked up.
Yeah, is it like how long's like the cloak length?
I have it upgraded, so it lasts. Oh god, I want to say 20 odd seconds.
That's a fucking long time. God.
Yeah, it lasts a bit.
But no, I mean, we played at our LAN party, and it became a really good hit, so we keep playing it now. So we play it, I'd say, like, what, every other week, probably, so...
Well, last week we played it a few times. I would have played it this week more, but this week PSO has been having the huge experience buff campaign, so I've been kind of playing that every night.
Now I'm playing Terra, Bet's been playing, CS, so we have
But
nothing
I
doing.
mean, next, like, you know, starting next week and shit, like, I do want to play it more.
I finally picked up Watch Dogs again. Because what happened to me was it got to a point in that game where it stopped working.
Oh, really now?
And then they patched it and it started working again, so I'm continuing with it. But
We'll get to that.
yeah, we'll get
That
there.
should come up. Brian, tell us about Final Fantasy 14.
Favorite MMORPG I've ever played, easily.
Okay, really now.
Better than Guild 1?
Yeah, in my opinion, yeah. I really like the world in that game. I like how it's so story based and moves along in a good fashion. I think the fates are functional and they work really well. The dungeons are a lot of fun. The class system, both with the way crafting works and the way that the classes work in that game, where you're able to switch between them at will, is a lot of fun. Gives you a lot of stuff to mess around with. And altogether, I've had a lot of fun with that game. I've never played a single MMO for that long before, let alone reached max level in an MMO before, and I did with Final Fantasy 14 finally. So
Does that game tell you how many hours you've put into it?
I don't know, but it's a lot. It's definitely a lot of hours into that game.
I can guarantee
And I found
played PSO2 for more.
Oh no, definitely. I don't have a question about that. You've played PSO2 like scary amounts of time.
Yes.
Like, I should go talk to your mom and see if you have a problem amounts of time in that game.
Good luck finding her! I mean, oh, this is the critical real cast.
Critical real cast.
You want to have a cast of that since we talk about real shit all day?
No.
Welcome to the Depression Cast.
Depression cast.
Oh,
The
Brian.
Dr. Phil Cast.
Don't we talk about video games so we don't have to talk about life? Isn't that the point?
Oh, yeah, right, yeah.
Yeah.
The last cast was the Critical Real cast. That got real.
It kind of got pretty real pretty quick, didn't it?
Yeah. Brian, tell us about Conception to fucking the fuck game.
Oh, God, that game. It was fun. The problem was it got to a point in that game where I had to start wooing girls like even faster than I was already going, and that's pretty fast.
you
and
just
it started.
like drop your pants and go, huh? Like that?
I was repeating dialogue things again. I'm like, I just want to bone you.
It's like real life.
God. Brian, you're the worst.
I'm telling Riley.
No, well, I mean, you don't do that. You make hits in that game, but not from boning, just by getting naked and touching each other a little bit.
By hugging in bed.
Pretty well, there isn't even a bed. It just shows like a silhouette of a girl. Like floating in midair.
So, it's
He's smoking on hair,
it's
huh?
that hot and hot zero gravity sex? What is that? Is that what it is?
Yes!
Especially to clean up.
You're joking, but yes! And then afterwards, immediately, is a song that says, "Congratulations on your new arrival." And then you make a kid.
Oh, please.
That's like the best thing.
It's pretty fantastic. I like that game. I don't dislike that game. I had fun with it. I enjoyed it for what it was. But it's not a very good game. The combat system is kind of weak. But I don't know what you'd be expecting, honestly.
Okay.
Some of the girls in it were cute, I guess.
I hope so. Trials Fusion. Fuck that game. Fuck that game. I mean, it's a good Trials game,
Yeah.
but I bought that game because I'm not sure you were there, Brian. Ruben. Last year we played Trials Evolution.
Yeah.
4-player.
Good game.
And we were able to go on to their track central and download those 4-player tracks.
I remember I was there.
Yeah, they took that out of this game.
What? Why?
Okay.
I don't fucking know, but now you can only either get the user-made trial tracks or just play the 16 boring 4-player tracks they have on the game. You can't get user-made 4-player tracks.
Sucks.
So I felt kind of robbed.
I played fucking Trials Frontier.
How was that?
It's odd. It's a story-based Trials game, and it has all of the stuff that a free iOS game would have with it,
Yep.
but it's a Trials game. Take that as you will.
I heard the idea, like, what if they, like, nerf the bike in Trials Frontier to get you to buy microtransactions?
I didn't get that much, but I mean, maybe
That's fucking devious.
it is.
But yeah,
It
I
is.
mean, the trials part is kind of cool, where it's just like this robot lady who's there's some shit going on that you're not really sure about. She keeps making allusions to that bullshit. Like, she's saying, like, do you think robots can ever fall? No, that's not possible. Like, shit like that, which is kind of funny. But the fact they took out one of the best parts of Trials Evolution with the 4-player custom maps, fuck that game. That game's garbage.
That's pretty unfortunate, actually.
Yeah, incredibly unfortunate. Amazing Spider-Man 2. That's a thing.
I don't trust that.
Was that the
Nope.
game that Moses said was really good?
I don't know.
I hope not. It didn't look very good.
What the hell is this bumping noise in the mic?
That was me. So you check it.
What the hell? Stop it.
That's lucky. That's me muting my mic while I'm eating Pocky.
Oh.
Daylight. I didn't play Daylight, but it seemed kind of cool.
I don't know much about
Also kind of scary. So I like scary things. So I didn't
Yep.
play it. Ruben, did you play JoJo's Bizarre Adventure All-Star Battle?
it. No, but I did. I own that game.
Oh, what?
I played
Yeah.
it for a whole of like 10 minutes.
I played it for 5 hours.
Why?
I, to this day, can't tell you. I thought it was kind of fun. It's got the whole Persona thing going on, where if you tap the basic attack button, it'll combo for you. So you can cheese your way through the game if you need to.
The thing
The
is,
problem
a
is
lot of
that-
fighting games do that these days, but they do it in a way that doesn't actually like hurt the gameplay for experienced players. And I swear to fucking god, people who bitch about that are like, "Oh, it makes the game less competitive." If you're relying on like basic ass shit combos to try and win, you need to check yourself first.
Over here. Over here.
Yeah, but you don't complain about it. I'm talking
No.
about
Yeah,
people
you don't
complain
complain
about it.
No. But the problem with JoJo's was that it just was not balanced even a little bit. Like, they didn't even bother trying to balance that game.
I like that though, cause like it lets people just get in and play.
Yeah.
Cause like I had Larissa and Emily play Persona 4 Arena. And I'm like, just fucking press buttons. If you get in trouble, just keep hitting X, and you'll be fine.
Yeah,
And
no,
they had
I
fun with
think
it.
it's I think it's a
Larissa
great
fucking
idea.
instant killed Emily one game, and it was fucking the raddest shit.
Well, that's
It's
why
just
I
like-
love. I mean, I hate to keep talking about Persona 4 Arena because it's
I
not
know.
relevant to this list,
Best game ever.
but it is the best game ever. It honestly is, as far as fighting games are concerned.
And the
'cause
sequel
it's so
will be the best game ever.
I'm so pissed at you that you had to fucking play that game, and I'm stuck here jerking off to it.
Quick aside. Since I've retired from League of Legends,
Yeah.
me
You
and
feel
Moses,
good?
I feel a lot better actually.
Yeah, right?
Yeah, I'm playing Terra, having fun for once. It's weird.
Right?
I mean, it's an odd choice of game to have fun for once in, but yeah!
Yeah, so instead of that, me and Moses been playing a lot of Street Fighter.
Huh.
So I fucking like Street Fighter now.
I can't get into that game. I would rather just play
So I'm like, what if I just got into more fighting games instead?
like
So I might
Persona 4
actually
Arena.
buy Persona 4 2 now.
If
When I
you buy
wasn't going
the,
to before.
do you still have your copy of the original one?
I
'Cause
do.
I've got it on PS3 now. I can play
Got
against
mine
you.
on 360, yeah.
Oh, you got yours on 360?
Yeah.
Motherfucker. All right. Well, I gotta fix my 360.
Because that's
then.
my stick is for, yeah.
So, by the way, IGN lists Persona 4 Arena 2, sorry, Persona 4 Ultimax as being Xbox and PS3, but up to this point, I was pretty convinced it was only PS3.
No, it's on Xbox too.
Okay.
I am very much looking forward to that game. I'm looking forward to all the Persona games. What am I fucking talking about? Dancing All Night? Hype.
Dancing all night. Q.
Persona Q? Hype.
Yeah. Let's see. This list. Yu-Gi-Oh! Millennium Duels.
Ha!
I have no idea what that is, but I want to play that now. I want to play me some of that. Because I actually enjoy Yu-Gi-Oh! Video games.
I do to an extent.
Wait, what console is that on? Oh, God, my
PS3.
PS3. You know what game I fucking played that I remembered that I played the other day? There was a Yu-Gi-Oh! Game that came out for GameCube that was an RTS.
Really?
and it was a bad game, but I played that game so much.
My favorite Yu-Gi-Oh game is the GBA Dungeon Dice Monsters game.
Oh fuck, I remember that one. I think I still have my copy of that game.
That was hype.
Also, Ruben, I'm on the P4 Ultimax website, and it has Xbox 360 listed on it. So.
All right. Well, I mean, that's cool. No problem here. I was just surprised. I was like, I was not expecting Xbox at all. But
Here's my problem. I'm looking at the thing. It says copyright Atlas, all rights reserved, blah, 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 PlayStation, PS Family logo, blah, blah, blah. Connect, Xbox, Xbox 360, Xbox Live, and the Xbox logo are trademarks of the Microsoft Group. Why does it mention Connect for Persona 4 Arena 2?
You can yell Persona and it comes out.
I hope so!
That would be the best innovation to ever happen.
Oh my god.
That'd be great. Child of Light, that's a game. It's alright.
It's a game.
It's cool. It's cool.
It's not a bad game.
It's overhyped, that's for damn sure.
Oh, definitely.
But it's a cool game. I might finish it one day. I have no idea when I'll finish that game.
Yeah.
Go to May. My birth month.
Hmm.
Mario Golf World Tour. Fucking awesome.
And Kirby Triple Deluxe, if you're into that. But
Yeah, but fuck all that. Mario Golf World Tour, rad ass shit.
is it?
Yes, it is. That game's fucking awesome.
All right.
Yeah, I mean, I played the shit out of that game, and I got a hole-in-one on George's 3DS, which is weird. It was like I was playing because we were at Endgame. I forgot my 3DS at home.
Yeah.
I played George's 3DS, and in a matter of an hour, I think I buffed his handicap like 10 points.
Really?
Yeah. I got pretty good at that game. So, that game's cool. I like that game a lot. What else we got? Peggle 2 came out for 360. That one's Peggle.
Yeah, I never really liked Peggle, I
Peggle.
guess. Wait, whoa! You're gonna skip over Borderlands 2 for the Vita?
Okay, tell us about Borderlands 3 for the Vita.
It's garbage.
Yeah, right?
I want to play that game for Vita because I like Borderlands 2, and I think it would make a fun game to play on the go. The problem is the fact that they didn't do a very good job of making that game for Vita.
Mm-hmm.
The sticks are just too sticky for it. And there's potential for a first-person shooter on Vita, but come on, get it right, guys.
Yeah.
The sticks are too sticky for it.
Yep.
They're too sticky. They're too sticky. At least it was better than Call of Duty for Vita.
That's not saying anything.
That was the worst game I've
It's
played
like
in a
me
long
sitting
time.
in this Pocky is a lot better than fucking that for the Vita, so.
Fuck that game, dude. Seriously. My grandma got me the Vita that came with that game, blessed her heart, and I played that game for an hour and a half before I just was like, I don't know how they let this game get out the door.
Didn't they recall that game, or did they not recall the game?
I hope they did. I sincerely hope they did.
Transistor.
I like it. I like it a lot.
Good game. Really
like
weird
it.
opening. It just
I
drops
think-
you and says go.
It does. But I think the customizability for the combat in that game is so deep. It's so deep.
The soundtrack is fucking probably the best soundtrack of any game so far this year. It has a hum button. You can fucking hum to the melody.
It does, but I think as far as the soundtrack for games go, I kind of like Bravely Default more, personally.
Okay. Now,
But it is a very good soundtrack, and it is a very good game.
really great game. Really interesting setting and everything like that. It has like 2 or 3 voice actors. Which is how many was in Bastion.
In Bastion, there was only the one, wasn't there?
There were
2.
There were 3.
Yeah.
There was Rux, the narrator. There was the girl, and there was the other guy.
Yeah. Okay. Transistor has the narrator / sword, and
Yeah, he's a lot better in Bastion, of course,
the Bastion narrator will go down in history. He's probably the best narrator of the game.
ever. Though
Well-
Moses hates him.
Really?
Yeah, he hates it. I'm like, man, oh
Wait, is it good as Stanley Parable?
no.
That's what I was gonna say. I think
God.
Stanley Parable
That's-
might have a good chance.
Oh, that's fucking hard. I mean, right now in Dota 2, my voice pack is Stanley Parable.
Yeah, because Stanley Parable's fucking rad.
Digital Sports. It's great.
I don't know.
Oh. Yeah, but Transistor is really good. I mean,
Yeah,
it's really obtuse almost the entire way through. So it does kind of come together, like when you go to those terminals and you can kind of respond.
That's interesting.
I didn't know that was her talking like to the sword.
Yeah.
That was fucking cool, but I need to play the game again. Just kind of get it. Did you start the game again as New Game Plus?
I don't know.
When you do New Game Plus, the guy you defeat at the end of the game,
Yeah.
he talks to you. At first.
Really?
Yeah, it's
Huh.
great. But I love the game. That's gonna be a top 10 game of the year for me.
I
yeah.
remember talking to you about that game, and you said you didn't like it very much the first time I talked to you.
It's weird. It's a weird game because it doesn't. It's not as straightforward as Bastion is. Also shorter than Bastion. Also, it's a weird game. I love it though.
Are you talking about Transistor still?
Yes.
Okay.
Wolfenstein: New Order is really good. It's really good. I can't play it for any more than a few spurts because that game is kind of just. It's intense. Because there are a lot of enemies. There's no chargeable health. You have a health meter and an armor meter. And there's just like too few bullets for everybody because when you kill an enemy, they drop like 8 bullets.
Huh.
So you have to make your shots count and also kind of just like book it if you don't have enough health to kick them on. Like there was a time when I was fighting a boss, I ran out of bullets when I fought a boss. So I had to go find turrets around the map and take him out with turrets, and it was really intense. He was following me around the entire time.
Huh.
And I just can't play that for a long period of time. I just can't do it. It's too much for me.
Yeah, I don't blame you.
But it's really good. It's really, really good. There's a level where in like your safe house you can sleep and it says nightmare. And you wake up and you're Wolfenstein. But you have like regular modern guns. But the sprites and levels are Wolfenstein.
Huh.
It's really cool. Yeah, it's a good game too. I want to finish it before the year is out, which I will. But right now I can't do it.
Yeah, I can see that.
Tropico 5, Brian?
I have Tropico 4. I've been playing that. It's pretty good. I like it a lot. I'm a big fan of city builder games, but I wanted to get Tropico 5 if it went on sale for the Steam sales, and it never did, so I don't have it yet. I'll probably get it soon.
That'd be before I get the autumn sale, probably.
Yeah. I like Tropico 4 a lot.
Mm-hmm. I own
As a
it.
city builder. It adds some fun stuff to the city builder genre because you're also kind of running a nation as kind of a despotic ruler or a democratic ruler, depending on how you want to play. So it adds some pretty fun ruling aspects to the city builder stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So I like it.
Okay.
It's kind of hard, but I like it.
FF3 came out on Steam.
I have very mixed feelings about FF3. I like the class system, but not a whole lot else about that game.
All right. Watch Dogs. Watch_dogs. Watch Space Dogs.
I went into that game with average expectations. I wasn't expecting it to be a game-changing game. I wasn't.
I went in with the highest of expectations.
What I got out of it was exactly what I expected from it, which was an open-world shooter that had hacking in it and was kind of fun to mess around with, and had some detail in it.
I got out of that game with a blue screen, so I can't really say much about that game.
Well, that's your fucking fault for getting the PC version.
Okay, so on May 26th, Monday night, 10 p.m. That game went on sale on Steam.
Yeah.
So, I bought that game for $60. No, $59.99. No sales tax. It installed in an hour. And I played it at 11:30.
Yeah.
How could I lose there? You know?
Well,
that's where Nvidia
Apparently,
says,
apparently a lot is what you can lose.
That's where Nvidia
Like-
is like, gotcha, bitch.
Yeah, like Nvidia. God, that game runs like garbage no matter what rig you have. Like no matter what, they can run like garbage on Steam. I mean, yeah, on Steam. It's just incredibly frustrating, maddening, disappointing, and just makes me sad.
Meanwhile, on the Xbox One version, I had a good time with it.
Yeah.
Until there was one point, there was one mission where you've got to kind of escort this guy around, and the mission's fine because it's not really an escort mission. He doesn't really take damage much. But I ran into a point with that game where the guy just wouldn't move forward, and I kept trying to reset the mission, and he just wouldn't move forward, and I said, fuck it. But then the other day I went back to the game, and the mission continued normally, so I'm finally going to be able to finish the game now, and I'll get back to that.
Aiden's not a good character in that game, I don't think.
He's not an interesting character. I think he's fine as a main character. I don't have a problem with him the way a lot of other people do, but he's not super interesting. If you had a character that was a hacker, there's so many ways you can make an interesting hacker character.
Yeah.
Aiden is not that character.
Chicago is Chicago-E. Like, I recognize some shit, but obviously I'm not sure about. Like, there are no hills in Chicago. It's flat as a shit. There's not really hills in that game.
I after playing that game, I think I would like to visit Chicago.
I don't.
Visit downtown.
Yeah.
And nothing else.
Well, I'm definitely not going to be going to that fucking, like, ghetto-ass housing project where Iraq lives.
No, don't go over there.
That
Where-
seems like
over
a
there.
bad place.
Did you see where Iraq lives?
Yeah, there's a character named Iraq.
Like the country.
Yeah, like the country.
Wow.
Guess how we got that name? He fought in Iraq. Blah.
So unpatriotic.
But there's some cool shit in that game. But
I think
wish
I
I could
mentioned
play
this
it.
before, but there was a point in that game where I was just driving regularly. I stopped because other people had stopped. And then two people got into a car accident in front of me, and then got out of their cars and started fighting each other.
Huh.
Like, without any interaction from me, and I would just watch that go down. Then I turned on the street lights and made all the cars crash into each other.
that shit's funny.
And
That's
that was
not funny.
that was a good addition to that whole
Yeah.
exchange, and I like that a lot.
I first got the game, I'm like, oh, what does this traffic thing do? So I hit the traffic lights, and I went through the intersection. I just got fucking slammed on two sides. That was fucking cool. And then the game crashed, so it wasn't cool anymore. So
There's fun things to do in that game. I wasn't expecting anything to change the way video games are looked at. I was expecting a solid open world title with good shooting and a hacking element to make things more interesting, and I got exactly that.
I hope I can figure out how the mod works, and then it might run better. But I just don't have the desire right now.
Yeah.
Mario Kart 8.
Oh!
That game's fun as fuck.
Fuck! That game is
That
so
game's
fun.
fucking fun as fuck, Brian.
That's another game that I think I would probably put into the running for my top games of the year so far.
That's a top
I have
game.
That is a fucking fantastic
That's a
video
fucking
game.
top 5 game.
I have played that game. The big thing with that game is like not only is it fun to play by yourself, but you could get any like 5 people over and then play that game together
Yeah.
and have a fucking blast.
That game is fun. I'll tell you one thing. I was at a party 2 weeks back.
Yeah?
They had the weirdest rules for that game.
What?
The top 2 players in the race gives up the controller.
What?
Yeah, I know.
So don't win.
No, what you do is you win for 2 laps, then suck all kinds of dick the last lap, so you can keep on playing. There's a time when I was like, oh, I need to be in 8th place to keep on playing, so I would like literally stop.
And no one found this weird. Or
Well, I would stop or like run into a wall and say, "Oh fuck no, a wall," and then pretend I was having problems.
I'm surprised everyone wasn't doing that.
I'm surprised too. I think I was the only one doing it actually.
It's the worst house rule I've ever heard in my life.
Yeah, it was not a great party.
It's like being at EVO. It's like, congratulations to the 60,000th player. You've won EVO.
Yeah, but that game is really fucking fun. That game's super super fun. I love that game a lot.
You know what my favorite is we played a drinking game with that one time. And the way that you had to do it is you had to make a drink and hold on to it. And then the only way to drink your drink was to stop or 2, you had to keep going, but you had to drink while you were driving. So, like, you couldn't stop to take a drink, but like you had to hold it in one hand and hold the controller in the other. And then every time you got hit by an item, you had to take a drink.
That's kind of great.
It was pretty fucking great. I enjoyed it immensely.
Now, it's not the best Mario Kart ever made. Because that's Double Dash.
Right, because that's Double Dash, of course. Yeah, we all know.
Yeah.
I don't know. I like 8 a lot. I think 8 took the formula and made it the most solid Mario Kart entry.
I think the top 3 is like Double Dash, DS, 8.
I think I would replace DS and 8, but yeah, sure.
Then like maybe like 3DS and like Wii.
I really like Mario Kart 8 a lot as far as Mario Kart games.
Yeah, it's great. I think. I mean, I own Wii U. It's top 5 game of the year so far.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Like I won't buy an Wii U for that, but when I do, that'll be the first game I buy for Wii U. If
Well,
I buy.
the reason I did it because I bought a Wii U and it came with Nintendo Land, which is also a lot of fun to play with friends.
Mm-hmm.
But I also bought Mario Kart 8 because they had the deal going on where you got another free game with it. I'm like, well, I could start my Nintendo Wii U franchise with 3 games out the gate. That's pretty good.
Yeah.
And then the other game I got was Legend of Zelda Wind Waker, which is still Legend of Zelda Wind Waker, so it's still like the best Zelda game.
Ruben,
Mm.
tell us about Ultra Super Street Fighter 4 Arcade Edition 2014 Alpha Max, Ultra Max, Super Suplex Edition.
That game is really good. I think it's the best iteration of the game to date.
I hope so.
Also known, I think it's the 5th one. Wait, we have Vanilla Street Fighter, Super Street Fighter, Arcade Edition 2012, Ultra. Yeah, so I think it's the best iteration. Now, I mean, they're treating the console as sort of like a test. There are some fucking terrible bugs in that game.
So
But
you're saying
I think with this,
PC is the prime version?
huh?
PC will be the prime version?
I think PC and disc release, because disc release is coming out at the same time as PC. I think they'll have those fixed by then. I'm not
Okay.
100% on that.
Alright.
What am I doing? But anyways,
He added, what, four characters? Or like 3.5 characters?
What do you mean?
Then they made just like Cammy, but put like a mask on Cammy?
Oh, they put 4 new characters and then a mask on Cammy.
Okay.
Perfect.
But-
Just how Street Fighter should be.
Yeah. I want to buy that on PC so I can play it online. So, I think I'll buy it the day it comes out. I think it's, what, 2 weeks from now or a weekend from now? I'm not sure how long ago.
It's like mid-August, I think.
Mid-August. Okay, yeah. But it's well worth the price.
Well, for me, it was like $15. I don't know what it's gonna be for you.
A lot
Because
more.
mine was a digital upgrade, so it was just cheaper.
I think I have to buy 4 and that.
Hmm.
Also, Ruben, tell us about WildStar.
Hey, I'm playing on the stream right now. This game is
Right.
fun.
Is it worth the money paying for it though? $16-15 a month.
The thing is, I mean, all I do are play MMOs. It's like, you guys have listed off like 50 fucking games, and like, this is all I do, play MMOs.
Well, that might be spoiled by Final Fantasy 14 though, because 14 came out at $40. Like it wasn't asking for full price; it was asking for half price.
The reason why this game can get away with a $60 price thing is because you can technically never pay a monthly fee in this game, because you can buy monthly fee with in-game money.
Yeah, you mentioned
Now,
that.
the thing is,
They're going for the EVE Online thing.
yeah, the thing is though, that's not a plausible thing until you're level 60, or until your max level, which is 50. I'm sorry, because that's where you start making like money. Let me pull up the fucking thing here. Cred exchange. Let's see. Right now, wow. Okay, so this cred stuff is what you buy to get your month. It was 4 plat when the game came out, and it's now 6 plat, 68 gold. So, it's not getting any easier to obtain. Let's put it that way.
Wow.
But I think it's a good idea, because if you have money, that means you don't have enough time to play to get the money in game, but you don't care. Your time is not like the amount of time you have to spend in your life to make $15 is like much less than what you have to put into the game to effectively make $15, if you know what I mean. But
Right.
people without jobs, people who have a lot of free time, maybe they just work part-time or they're in high school, I don't know. It's a great system because they can just play, but not have to pay real money. So, I mean, it's fine. But the gameplay itself is fun. I think it's just like a faster Terra. But it's got a real sci-fi feel. It's a futuristic game.
Mm.
I can appreciate that. I think there's a sad lack of sci-fi based MMOs that are interesting. That's why I like Star Trek Online so much, because it pulls it off pretty well, I think.
But I mean, I just play games my friends play. And well, aside from PSO2 is my one true love, and I play it by myself. But like,
Baby.
I was playing Rift, I was playing FF14, I was playing WildStar, I was playing WoW. Like I have a pretty high tolerance for MMOs. I can enjoy any MMO some way. I can find a way to enjoy it, you know. But I think this is probably the most fun one of the non-PSO2s that I've played.
Okay. Brian.
Yeah.
Super, Ultra, Dead Rising 3, Arcade Remix, Hyper Edition EX Alpha.
Okay, here's the thing. The DLC itself, not that great. It's like multiplayer-based Dead Rising DLC.
And it's fucking timed.
The way it's fucking packaged is so good.
When we saw that trailer at E3, we lost our minds.
Lost my god.
That was probably the best part of E3, which is kind of sad, also kind of awesome.
That trailer made me lose my goddamn mind.
Yeah, that trailer was the best part of E3.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
It was the best trailer, but man, that game kind of just okay.
I mean, don't get me wrong. I love Dead Rising 3. I played that game a lot.
Mhm.
It's just the DLC is not very good.
Okay.
But it's still the best thing that ever happened at E3
Yeah,
in a long,
it was.
In a long time.
EA Sports UFC. That game looks really good. But, I mean, I only played a demo, so I can't say much, but everything I've read and heard is that... Okay, so there's some MMA, there's some crazy ass shit you can do. Like, there's this video of a guy running up the cage wall and fucking kicking the guy, like, his head off his shoulders.
Is that
But-
something that really happens in?
It happened once, and once only.
Oh.
But it seems like shit like that everyone can do, which shouldn't be the case.
No.
Or like crazy, huge, like capoeira axe kicks that I think every fighter can do, which in the game, which is not true in real life, so it's not really a simulation. But it's also not fast enough to be an arcade game either, so it's kind of just trying to play both sides, but end up just being mediocre in the middle.
Right.
So that game did not sell very well at all. And as you guys know, I am partial to MMA.
Yes,
But-
you certainly are.
I don't want to play that game that much. Like, it's even $40 now. That game came out a month ago. And I still want to buy it. So,
It'll
yeah.
probably go down in price eventually, pretty
Yeah.
soon.
when it gets 20, I'll pick it up. Brian, RBI baseball.
Oh,
Yep, that happened.
I can't.
No. Nor can I. Let's move on.
I can't.
Let's move on.
Wait, I thought
that-
wasn't that the text-based one you were always playing?
No, that's the park baseball.
Oh.
RBA baseball is a remix of like the NES baseball game, the Japan-made baseball game.
Uh-huh.
But they
And notice
fucked it up.
notice on this list how it says Xbox OB.
It does in fact say Xbox OB. It's on the Xbox OB.
Valiant Hearts.
How is that?
I bought that game today. That game is interesting. It is right now in the character introduction stage.
Valiant.
Really?
Hearts?
Huh?
Valiant Hearts.
Valiant Hearts. It is a puzzle game based around World War I. And it's interesting because you will pick up like different objects in the environment, and it'll have like stories about them. But like it's like a urine-soaked rag, which soldiers use to not breathe in mustard gas because they didn't have gas masks to go around.
Yeah, right. Yeah, they
Yeah.
didn't have those. Like, I mean, they were invented, but they weren't widespread until later on.
Wait, was that the game that was at E3? Had the trailer at E3?
Yes.
Yes.
The one with like the really like weird graphics, like the old style
VR.
graphics or whatever.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
That game is cool so far. I feel like it's building the characters up to kill them all and make me.
Oh, it's gonna depress you super hard.
Yeah,
Of course.
I'm ready. I'm ready for the tears. But the cool thing about the game is that each level they have like these different facts about this certain level and a certain part of history. And there's a button that says validate. If you hit validate, it opens a wiki page to that fact,
Wow,
which I think is fucking awesome.
that's pretty good.
So yeah, about 2 hours in, the game's cool. I'm ready for it to be sad. So we'll see. Splash Shovel Knight, Sniper Elite 3. Man, that game looks dumb, and I want that game.
That game looks super dumb.
It's super dumb, but boy, do they run with that super dumbness. Like, it's really big about the sniper long-range X-ray shots, and they're super fucking retarded and awesome.
Oh god, they are. They're the dumbest and
Make
most
that the
retarded.
entire game, and it's great. Divinity Original Sin.
How is that? I haven't played that either.
That's a fucking RPG as fuck.
It's Baldur's Gate, isn't it?
It's Baldur's Gate as hell. I've heard it described as a hardcore Baldur's Gate plus Skyrim, which it
Plus
is.
Skyrim, really.
Yeah. Because like you could just kind of go in people's houses and fuck shit up, or you can say like, I'm just gonna kill everyone in this fucking world, and just go for it. But it's hardcore as hell. So much that one of the tooltips or including is like you may want to quick save often. That's a tooltip. It's like a turn-based RPG type thing where it's like you can move characters and they take action points.
Huh.
And it takes into account like positioning, flanking, opportunity attacks, all that. And you can actually barter with anyone in the entire game because you just walk up to them and talk to them and you just barter. Which led to a weird thing where it's like, after the tutorial, you get out and you find these two guys who are drunk, and they want to fight you. But I ended up just bartering with them and then fighting them.
Huh.
So it was like, what? Who are these fuckers? Fuck you! Oh, you want to buy? Okay, sure. Here you go. Yep, that'll be 37 gold. Oh, here's your change. Oh, thank you for your business. Yep. Okay, what we're doing? Oh, right. Oh, what the fuck are you doing? What the fuck? Fuck you! It was really kind of weird with that. And also it makes it hard to really buy things because like everybody sells things, so it's hard to know like who the really merchant is if there is one.
Right.
And that game can fuck you up real bad. Also, weird thing. Also, you make two characters at the beginning of the game, and you can assign them different personality traits. And there'll be times when you're like your character talking with your other character, so you'll be talking, arguing with yourself.
Huh.
Yeah, it's kind of strange.
That's odd.
Yeah, but overall, that game is kind of outstanding. But it's super hardcore, and a game you probably won't finish. You can get like 100, I'd say like 150 hours out of that game easily. So, but it's pretty much a next-gen Baldur's Gate, which is still pretty cool. So yeah, that's June. Now Brian, in July, tell us about Dynasty Warriors Gundam Reborn.
I haven't played it, but I've seen enough to know that it is Dynasty Warriors Gundam, just like all the other Dynasty Warriors Gundams games that I've already played. So I'm going to assume that it's going to be the same thing that I did in my GameStop grift about Dynasty Warriors Gundam, which is that it's okay. it's fun. It's probably a beat 'em up like the other Dynasty Warriors games, but with Gundams. But the one thing I do appreciate about Dynasty Warriors Gundam Reborn is that it has more G Gundam characters, and that's all I wanted. Because G Gundam is the only Gundam series I really, really care about.
Good. And recently, Oddworld Abe's Odyssey New and Tasty came out, which I heard good things about.
I have heard good. Well, I mean, if you've played the old Abe's Odyssey game,
Which I have not.
you should, because they're the classic. They're some of the best there is as far as
Having an odd world.
yeah, as far as Oddworld games go, and as far as cinematic platforming games go, they do not get better than Oddworld.
I might check it out at some point here. I'm not sure when. So that's really July, for the most part. I'll be right back. I need to do some.
Okay.
We are. Wait, so we're pretty much done, right? Because we're just ending July now.
No, we're beginning July.
Oh no, I thought he said that was July. That was all the July. Or...
No, we've only looked at like 2 games. We did Dynasty Warriors, and for some reason you started talking about Oddworld. We've still got like probably Guacamelee, Saints Row 4, National Treasure Edition, I guess. Wolf Among Us is finished, and then I have something to say about MTG Duels 2015. That's not great.
Yeah. Well, anything I have to say about the game is basically what I've heard about the game.
And actually, Last of Us Remaster comes out tomorrow.
Oh, do you? I'm trying to find
But
people.
But yeah, as far as July is concerned, there aren't like a whole lot of stuff coming out this month, actually.
Yeah, I think the big one was really, I don't know what the big one was.
Last
honestly.
of Us Remaster coming out tomorrow.
Yeah.
That's about it.
Yeah, that's really it.
Okay, Dynasty Warriors Gundam Reborn, big.
Okay.
It's a lot of remakes and special editions of games that have already come out, like Guacamelee, Saints Row 4, Oddworld, New and Tasty.
Yeah, Forza 5.
It's like they're taking this month as the
Rogue
opportunity
Legacy
to re-release games we've already played. I don't know much about Rogue Legacy though.
Awesome. It's a fun game.
Is it?
Yes, it's great.
Magic 2015 though.
Yeah.
I don't like where they're going with it.
You didn't buy it, did you?
No, I didn't.
Okay. Yeah.
I didn't buy it because I don't like where they're going with it.
Yeah, there was a huge community uprising with that game because microtransactions.
Well, that's the big deal, is they took a game that was kind of more of a puzzle-based Magic the Gathering experience, where you were trying to solve certain issues that you had to come to in Magic the Gathering using decks. Like, you were able to build your deck a little bit, but it wasn't overboard. This one, they're just turning it into Magic the Gathering online, but a single-player experience.
And no, that's the problem, because, you know, the reason for the Magic the Duels games is for people who want to play Magic but don't have the time or money to play real Magic, because it is quite an investment of a game, you know.
Yeah.
I spent a fuck ton of money on it, and Magic the Gathering Online is that same experience, but online, and fuck that, because why would I want to pay money for digital shit that I will never get any asset back from?
Right.
So it was a good idea. I liked it. I didn't buy the game, but
I bought 2014. I like 2014. Oh, not 2014. 2013. I bought 2013, and I liked it a lot.
But I'm glad it's there, and there was never any reason to pay more than just the game, because that game was a game, not a collecting experience. But now they're putting the microtransactions in, where you can only get certain cards if you buy them buy the premium packs or whatever.
Right.
But now what you're doing is you're playing against people online. Well, who bought the premium packs? That guy did. How do I beat that mythic card? Well, I don't know. I didn't pay for it. Like, you know, it's not that set in stone, but that's the general idea. One person's paid more than me, he's going to win more often. Shit like that.
Right.
And
Okay.
it's something that shouldn't be in the game. So.
I agree. a problem for me, and I won't buy that game because of it.
Yeah.
I liked the other Duels games just because, like I said, it was more of a puzzle thing. Like, it gave you certain issues that you had to solve with your deck in the game. Like you got into a situation, then you had to fight your way out of it using what you knew about the game, and it was interesting like that because you weren't like building a deck like you would in the regular game. You had to use what you had given to you.
It was also piss easy, but go on.
It was piss easy, but it was fun.
It
It seems like they're messing with it.
now the thing is like you can still buy the game, just beat the game and never go online and enjoy it as a single player game, but you should just not expect fun from the other half of that game now.
Yeah, it's a bad system. I don't like where it's going.
So, Brian.
Yeah.
At this point in the year, in no particular order, give me your top 5 games of this year so far.
South Park, Titanfall, and I'm probably going to say Mario Kart 8. South Park, Titanfall, Mario Kart 8, not in that order.
Right. So that's 4 though.
South Park, Titanfall, Mario Kart 8, that's 3.
I said top 5.
Oh, you want top 5? All
Yes.
right.
No,
then,
no particular order. Just give me your top 5 games.
South Park, Titanfall, Mario Kart 8, Transistor, and boy, for that 5th one, I'm probably going to go Bravely Default.
Okay. For me, South Park, Titanfall, Mario Kart 8, Transistor. Number 5, I would say maybe Default or Wolfenstein. I'm going to say Ghost Recon Phantoms.
Really?
We had a fucking fuck ton of fun playing that game.
I mean, we did. We did have fun playing that game, but really?
Yeah. Oh, no, I'm wrong. No, I'm wrong. Number 5, Mario Kart World Tour.
What?
Mario? You mean Mario Golf World Tour?
Mario Golf Kart World Tour. Golf. Yeah. Golf.
Mario Golf Kart World Tour. Great.
Mario Golf Kart World Tour Party.
Yeah, okay. All right.
Yeah, so that's my top 5.
I'll accept that. I mean, it's not my personal 5th one, but I'll take it.
So yeah. Now looking out to later in the year.
Oh boy.
Next month,
This year is going to literally kill me as far as games to buy. I just got to start stealing myself. I'm looking ahead to even like next month. It's like, okay, Professor Layton versus Phoenix Wright, sure.
I gotta buy that. Tales of Zillia?
Tales of Zillia 2, probably, yeah.
God, I have to get that game. Motherfucker.
What about Disgaea 4?
Well, Disgaea 4 already came out for PS4, so I don't really, or PS3 rather, so I don't need the Vita version. But you know, if you haven't played it already, do that. And then okay, Dance Central Spotlight, perfect. Okay, Danganronpa 2, good. Sims 4, that exists. This is September, by the way.
Ruben.
The hell?
So Firefall comes out tomorrow. Do you want
that game
Firefall?
still exists?
It's coming out
That's
tomorrow.
what I was saying, Brian. Everyone's like, yo, this game's coming out, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, you guys, this is like last year.
It launches tomorrow. It's free-to-play FPS MMO. Want to try it out?
Well, that's
Ruben,
great. I mean,
do you want to do this, Ruben?
Do you want to try it out?
Had her like next LAN or whatever we can. I am gonna dignify my personal time with that game.
Come on, bro. Let's bro down. Do some Firefall, bro.
Yeah, you'll see me at the LAN for it. God damn it.
Okay. September, we have Sims 4.
God, September's so brutal.
Danganronpa 2.
Sims 4, yeah, whatever. Yeah, Gauntlet. Gauntlet is coming out again. Destiny, which I've got. Okay, let's make a quick aside here. Destiny, the beta. Yeah. I think that is a fine video game.
It's cool.
It's cool. It's not.
It's not going to be
savior that
the
ever.
gameplay.
No, it's not the savior that everybody says it's going to be. It is a very solidly done first-person shooter.
It is border low.
I wouldn't even say it's
Halo Lands.
It's not worse than Borderlands. It's a different Borderlands experience.
Is Borderlands
It's
plus Halo?
Borderlands, if it took itself seriously, was a super sci-fi game and had a different aesthetic and better music.
Yeah, I mean, Destiny. I played the alpha, and it was fun for about, I'd say, 4 hours, and it's like, this is kind of repeating a lot, huh?
That's what I felt about Destiny playing the beta. Like, I played it to max level. I played it to level 8.
Yeah.
And I got to a point level 8 where I was just like, I could see myself playing this for a while more, but I can't see myself getting super into this. And seriously, fuck the multiplayer. I do not like the multiplayer.
You mean the death match?
Yeah, it's not good.
I didn't even bother. I didn't even bother with it.
You shouldn't bother with it. That is a co-op game, and it should be a co-op game.
Featured them curtain call.
Yes, please, right now, in my butt.
Thinking about it.
Just definitely.
Right
Up the butt, straight up the butt. Just give it to me.
I need the music in my belt right now.
Just give me a flat-out Theatrhythm enema.
Give me one-winged angel in my asshole.
Oh, please. I want that. I want that real bad. I want that game real bad.
Also, we got FIFA 15. I think I'm gonna buy FIFA 15.
Dude,
why?
Like, I haven't bought FIFA in 3 years. I think it's by that time. Also, the World Cup got me kind of going.
I'll play the game
Why
with
didn't
you
you get
at your house and nowhere
Yeah,
else.
it was me. Yeah, let's do it. I'll bet.
Fuck it, I'll play it too, probably.
Hyrule Warriors.
Yes!
Number
Right
26.
now, please. Yes, Onagai, yeah, yep.
Forza Horizon 2, which is cool.
Also, yes.
The Middle Earth Shadow of Mordor was nominated for Game of the Show.
Have you seen the stuff about that game? Because
I've heard things, and it seems nuts, and I want that game.
It looks like a fantastic game.
I'll buy that too.
Surprisingly, really does. Middle Earth Shadow of Mordor.
Is that Lord of the Rings?
Lord of the Rings.
Okay.
Yes. But it seems crazy.
Mhm.
It seems bonkers.
It seems like you can kind of play factions against themselves, like literally. Like, you can take a guy and have him overthrow his clan and move up in the clan.
Yeah, it's nuts. That game.
And there's a flowchart like showing how everybody relates to each other. It seems nuts. And these fucking screenshots are kind of crazy.
They are. Like, that game, the more I see about it, the more I'm like, okay, this looks like a really cool game.
Yeah.
That's why the month of September scares me so much, because it's like, I want Gauntlet because I like Gauntlet. I want Destiny because I like Destiny. I need Theatrhythm, so I'm going to buy Theatrhythm no matter what. I kind of want Arno Surge because I really like the Art and Elico games.
Ryan, fucking October is the worst. October's the fucking worst.
All right, October. Super Smash.
Smash Bros.
Smash Bros, that's definitely happening.
Alien Isolation, which I heard good things about so far.
That's also, I don't know. I've been burned once by Alien games. I need to wait on that.
This seems different.
Yeah, I hope so.
Drive Club.
Nope.
Nope. NBA Live. I'm super curious about that game. I am super curious.
Nope. Question mark, question mark, question mark.
NBA 2K15.
I guess.
Looking into it.
You know what I find funny is that NBA Live and NBA 2K15 are coming out on the same day.
That's gonna be cool.
That's gonna be a showdown. A bro-down showdown.
Spark.
I've already been messing around with that game. It's pretty good.
Borderlands, their pre-sequel, which I don't like that idea.
Wait,
yes.
the Telltale one?
No.
No. It's another Borderlands game.
Oh no.
Oh yes.
Evolve, which I'm buying that.
You skipping over The Evil Within, really?
Yep. Don't want any part of that.
Wait,
I don't
what?
either, honestly.
Evil Within, the Silent Hill game?
Yeah, well, it's not Silent Hill. It's made by Shinji Mikami, though.
Yeah, I can't wait for that game. Oh my god, that's like the game of the year for me.
It doesn't look very good, sadly.
I love horror games.
Then we got Fantasia Music Beyond.
Music Evolved, but I'll probably get in on that game. I probably will. I've seen and heard some very good things about it.
Civ Beyond.
I will get in on that game too.
Wait,
Assassin's Creed.
are you talking about like Sid Meier's Civ, like Civ 5 Civ?
Yes.
Yeah.
Holy shit!
They're turning it into a space game. Yeah.
Oh, that's actually amazing.
Yeah.
Assassin's Creed Unity.
I'm gonna get in on that game too, probably.
Sunset Overdrive.
I'm gonna get in on that game too, probably.
October is fucking crazy.
October's actually kind of nuts. I think September's actually a little bit more nuts, but October is pretty nuts. I mean, like, okay, looking at October by itself, Super Smash, yeah, right now, okay.
Yep.
Borderlands, probably. The Evil Within, no.
TNT.
Evolve, yeah.
Not Evolve.
Fantasia, probably. Civilization
Civ.
Beyond Earth, right now.
Assassin's Creed.
Assassin's Creed, yeah. Sunset Overdrive, yeah. It's
WWE 2015.
I don't want to even think about that franchise anymore. It's dead to me ever since John Cena won.
Yeah. Okay. November. It's pretty sparse, but man, there's some shit there.
There's some shit here. Okay.
We have Call of Cards Advanced Spacey.
No, ooh, Spacey though.
I was like, wait, what?
You have Call of Cards or House of Duty Advanced Spacey.
Yeah, the House of Duty, Advanced Spacey. I will probably buy that game for Kevin Spacey.
I will look at it and be like, huh. And I don't know. We got The Crew.
Oh yeah,
It was cool.
dude. I saw a 40-minute gameplay thing of somebody driving from Miami to LA the other day, and it looks banging. That is a fun looking racing game.
We have Halo Collection.
I'll probably buy that.
Dragon Age Inquisition.
Wait a second. Didn't we already have a Halo collection?
No.
No. It's just Halo, what, 1, 2, 3, and 4?
Yeah.
I thought we
On
already had that.
Xbox One.
No, you have Halo Remastered.
Yeah, no, you're thinking of something else. The Halo collection that we have there is Halo 1, 2, 3, and 4 for the Xbox One.
Mm-hmm.
Dragon Age 3.
Yep.
Far Cry
Yeah.
4.
So,
Yeah.
Brian, does Dragon Age 3 actually look good? Because 2 sure it wasn't.
It looks
It does. It looks very good.
good. Pokemon, fuck that
Let me
shit.
just point out right now that I want literally all of these games except for Call of Duty Advanced Warfare, really. I am going to buy The Crew. I might buy Halo Master Chief
Fuck that
Collection.
dumb shit.
Pokemon, yeah. Persona Q, God, yeah.
Yep.
They're, like, I want all of these games. I want every single one of those games except for Call of Duty. And that scares me a lot.
That's a lot of money to be spending.
And then December is Kingdom Hearts HD, and I am down with that.
No thanks. I got burned on Kingdom Hearts 1 HD, and I'm kind of
But
scared.
Kingdom Hearts 2 is such a better game.
But I am now scared that I don't like it as much as I thought I did.
Fuck you. Go.
I don't
play
like that, but I just like Ration Commands and Sanctuary. What if that was all?
Like,
And Team Kyrie.
just the months of September, October, and November literally scare me.
Yeah, it's
How
horrifying.
much money I'm going to be spending.
Yeah, I'm spending a lot of fucking money.
My birthday's in August, and there's like fucking nothing coming out in August except for like 2 games, but nothing I'd really want to spend money on.
Right.
I kind of want to just tell my family, like, give me some undisclosed amount of money, which I will spend in the coming months on the presents that you would have been getting me. Because
that's the way to
I
put it.
really want The Crew. I really want Pokemon. I really want Persona Q. I really want Far Cry 4. I really want Dragon Age Inquisition. I really want Smash Bros. I really want Evolve. I really want Civilization. I really want Sunset Overdrive. I really want Middle-earth Shadow of Mordor. I really want Hyrule Warriors. I really want Theatrhythm a lot.
Okay.
I really want Destiny. I really want Gauntlet. There's so many games I really want.
The games I'm going to buy, guaranteed, in this next year,
Yeah.
are Ultra Street Fighter 4,
Okay.
Professor Layton versus Phoenix Wright.
I'll give that a shot, probably.
I'm going to buy FIFA 5. FIFA 15, sorry.
Sure.
I'm going to buy Middle-earth Shadow of Mordor.
I gotta agree.
I'm going to buy Smash Bros.
I'm definitely gonna buy Smash Bros.
I might not buy NBA 2K15. I might not buy NBA. I'm not sure yet.
Really? That's
Yeah.
odd.
I'm going to buy Evolve.
Yep. That's me
I'm
too.
going to buy Sid Beyond Earth.
Me too.
I'm going to buy Assassin's Creed 5. Unity.
Yes, tentatively yes. I'll probably grab it again on Black Friday.
I'm going to buy Dragon Age.
Oh yeah.
I'm going to buy Far Cry 4.
Yep.
And I'll buy Persona 4Q.
Yep. Also Pokemon for me.
I lost count. There. That's a lot of games.
It's so many
Let me
games.
see. Let me just go find it.
There's so many goddamn games.
Mm-hmm.
That's a lot of money. I don't have that much money. Am I gonna have to sell my body?
That is 10. That is 10 games minimum I'm gonna buy. Minimum.
Oh, that's a lot more for me then, because there's got to be at least 20 on there that I want. In the
So
coming month.
let's just say they're all 60, even though they're not. Let's just do a giant base. As you got idea.
Yeah.
That means I'm gonna be spending $600 minimum on the next few months.
Means I'm going to be spending $1,200 if I want. If I want literally every game that I want, that is $1,200 of video games. If you're doing that, some of them are worth less, like Pokemon, Persona Q are both worth less.
Or like
Kingdom
Smash.
Hearts HD is worth less. Smash is worth less.
Keep
But
telling
Sunset
yourself these things, Brian. Keep telling yourself.
Shut up! Sunset Overdrive is full price. Civ Beyond Earth is full price. Evolve is full price. Middle Earth is full price. Forza Horizon 2 is full price. Hyrule Warriors is full price. Theatrhythm is not, thankfully. Gauntlet is not, thankfully. Destiny is full price. Yeah, it's like $600, I guess.
Are you gonna have time to play Destiny with all those other games? Like, come on. You do know that game is like a MMO sort of, actually.
I mean, it is, but it's not especially. It's very mission-y. It's not set up like an MMO.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, games.
I'm just saying, it is the kind of game that you want to put a lot of time into.
Yeah.
I just don't think it'll be anything more than above average.
I agree. I think a lot of people are putting a lot of faith in that game the way that they were with Watch Dogs. And I haven't been looking at it that way, but it is not that great of a game.
Okay, Brian.
It's a very good game. The art is fantastic. The music is wonderful. It's got the quality of a Bungie game, but the game itself is just not that great.
Okay, Brian.
What?
I want to know the first game that comes into your mind when I say this. 2014 Game of the Year, go.
2014 Game of the Year, go. South Park or Titanfall, one of the two.
Okay.
Actually, that's so far. That's so far. If I'm going Game of the Year,
Yeah,
2014.
2014.
Evolve.
Evolve.
I think Evolve has potential.
I
It's
say
either going.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
I'm either going to say Evolve or long shot Smash Bros.
I say Far Cry 4.
Far Cry 4.
What is Evolve?
Evolve is a 5-player game where 4 of the players are like different classes coming down this one monster.
Yeah. Okay. I'm sorry. I remember you told me about that. The natural selection sounding one.
Yes.
Yeah. I mean, but like that was my gut reaction. But looking at the list, like Dragon Age Inquisition also has a shot. Far Cry 4 probably does too. Even
that fucking elephant pushed over that truck.
It did. AC Unity might have a shot. Long shot. Sunset Overdrive.
Now you know.
I mean, Smash Bros is fantastic. Destiny, somebody's gonna throw that on there for some reason. But like Titanfall has been fantastic. South Park has been fantastic.
Yeah.
There's just so goddamn many good games coming out in the next couple months. I don't even know what to do with myself.
Hold on, I have a question. So, I mean, I feel like the reason why I'm not buying Destiny wasn't addressed, and that's The Division?
Push back.
Next year.
Oh, my fucking hell.
Along with Battlefield, along with what else? Along with The Order, 1886.
Yep. 2015 is shaping up to be a pretty good year, dominated mostly by...
Oh, Arkham Knight's pushed back.
Yep.
Yep.
Just imagine how crowded this fucking year would have been if those games had stayed in 2015.
I'd be out of home, probably.
Yeah, I would have had to buy 2 games. Would've been rough.
Oh, so rough for you, Ruben.
Ruben,
I had to buy 2 video games.
you think you're buying a console, Ruben, this holiday season?
If Division's pushed back, doesn't look likely.
No, okay.
Because, oh fuck, what did I say one of the bone for? Fuck.
Halo?
Halo.
Oh yeah, no, there's something else that was announced. I'm like, oh.
Oh, Halo 5 next year.
Yeah, but I was like, oh, I was gonna get PS4 first, and then something else happened. I can't remember what it was.
It was that. Wasn't it the Halo collection where they were
No.
remaking Halo 2 in HD?
I really don't give a shit about that.
No.
Because it's like, okay, here's the thing. I could have had a Halo.
Oh, it was Phantom Dust.
Oh, Phantom Dust! Ah, Phantom Dust! X-Bone! Dude,
God.
that's one of
Yeah!
my- oh,
Welcome to the bone side.
I'll buy an X-Bone when Halo 5 comes out.
All right, I'm already here, so I'll buy a PS4 when Uncharted comes out. So we're
Next year.
All right,
next year.
so
Well, I'm saying 2016 for Uncharted.
Nah, next year.
But you know what is coming next year is No Man's Sky.
No, fuck, No Man's Sky.
That game looks pretty incredible.
Yeah.
I'll admit.
Yeah, it does.
Brian.
Oh, when does Minecraft come out on next-gen consoles?
Never, I hope.
I need to find out.
I'm sure. I think it's already out, isn't it? Maybe not.
No, it's not.
I don't know. I stopped paying attention to Minecraft a while ago.
All right, so yeah, the first half of the year is all right.
The first half of the year had its gems. It had South Park. It had Titanfall.
Yeah.
But the second half of the year is scaring me.
Remember back in 2011 when the best game of the year came out in January?
Yeah, right?
Mass Effect 2?
I remember Mass Effect 2.
Man, that was a good gaming year.
It was a good gaming year.
Red Dead
I think-
Redemption?
Last year was a good gaming year, too. The year
It was
before that
great.
was not.
No, it's not.
Last,
When Walking Dead Winter Game of the Year, that's probably not the best game of the year.
when the games that were all nominated for Game of the Year were all indie titles and The
Yeah.
Walking Dead, that's not a very good year for video games.
I mean, there were cool games like XCOM was awesome.
Yeah, XCOM was great.
Borderlands 2 was fun.
Yeah, but I mean, like, Journey was my game of the year that year, and when an indie title is my game of the year, of the year, me who doesn't particularly care for indie games as much, that says something.
But last year, GTA 5, Bioshock Infinite,
God
Last
damn.
of Us,
God damn.
fucking Stanley Parable was incredible.
God damn.
Dota 2, which is, it's great.
Dota 2 is there.
Fucking all this Tomb Raider, DMC, all these other fucking games are great.
One of those you just mentioned was a
Shut
good
up.
game.
Brian. Either way, I can't wait to see.
Yeah, these, like, I don't know. I need to start crowdfunding my video game problem.
You just make a
Instead of
Kickstarter.
Kickstarter,
You're not actually gonna get anything.
on
from
my
me.
gaming habit.
I will stream playing games.
$5, you get an email saying thank you.
No, Brian.
$10, a text saying thank you.
Brian.
$20, a letter saying thank you.
Brian. The scary thing is, you'll do that. You'll have people pay for you to stream games, and then you'll be the next PewDiePie.
I don't want to be
And then we
PewDiePie!
will have to kill you.
I
Exactly.
don't want to
Maybe have to kick you
die!
out and then hunt you down.
Okay, real talk for a second, no shit. A friend of mine, who will remain unnamed, is trying to kickstart his or her vacation right now.
That happens a lot.
Ooh.
It's not a Kickstarter, though. It's on GoFundMe, but he or she is literally, like, he or she wants to go to Disney World for his or her bachelor or bachelorette party, and they made a GoFundMe account for it, and I'm like, you shouldn't do that.
What's the target fund amount?
For what? For the vacation?
Yeah.
$6K, I think.
Fuck. That's a lot of money.
I don't know. Let me find it real quick. I have it somewhere.
Well, I mean, we're going, I hope, next fall.
Yeah, if I don't spend all my money on fucking video games, then yes, we are.
As of right now, we're 13 months out.
We are. I mean, there's plenty of time. I'll have a job. I'll have a steady
That's
cash flow.
over, you're out. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm confident that I'll be able to go.
So you need to save up, I think, around like 800 to $1,000, roughly.
Right.
Because hotels paid for.
Yeah, exactly.
You need tickets and food and
tickets aren't super expensive. Like, I mean, they're expensive to be fair.
like the tickets for plane, tickets for park, and then food and souvenirs.
Yeah.
I have miles on United Airlines, so I hope you guys can take United Airlines, so I can use my miles on United Airlines.
I typically fly Southwest. I can see if you can.
Yeah, I tend to fly Southwest too.
Oh, me too. But I have a fuck ton of miles on United. You want to know why?
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 Because I went to Japan.
Oh.
Oh boy. Hey, I might be going to Japan this year.
You're supposed to have gone like last
Eventually.
fucking summer.
Finally.
You know what's even more depressing is my parents were talking about having me go in August, but I'm thinking of delaying it because we might be having a week-long LAN party during when we were going to be going. So
I thought that was during your birthday.
it is, but they want to go like during my birthday because that's when Comic Cat is.
Mm.
But I might just say I want to save it for Winter Comic Cat because I think Winter Comic Cat would be less miserable anyway.
Yeah. Probably hot as fuck.
I mean, okay. Never mind. Yeah, I really want to go with you, but I can't anyways.
Yeah.
We can talk
Anyway.
about that stuff later. But, Brian, I want to ask you one thing that's been on my mind during this cast, and it's been 2 hours and I haven't asked you yet. Do you know anything, because you are a big news guy for video games, do you know anything about that free games on PSN Plus thing or whatever, like PSN for the hack like 2 years ago?
Oh yeah, I've been paying attention to that. They finally finished the lawsuit, and they are going to be giving free games away to anybody. They're not doing it yet because the lawsuit's still technically pending, I think.
Mm-hmm.
But when that happens, they're going to be giving a free game away to anybody that had a PSN account during 2011.
So all of us.
So
all of us. It's actually you get 2 free games if. Like, they haven't disclosed which games they're going to be giving away yet, but you get 2 free games if you had an account during 2011, and 1 if you've already redeemed your free game that they gave away in 2011.
Okay, so I get 1 game.
Well, that's the thing. It's like I redeemed. I think. What's the stupid game called?
I got Super Stardust.
I think it was Infamous 1.
Yeah.
And I really wish I hadn't. If I had known.
2 years, 3 years ago.
Yes.
And the other thing is, I think you get a game or some specified amount of time of PlayStation Plus. You get your choice.
Ooh, I think I'd take that actually.
I don't know what the games are yet. They just reached the settlement in the lawsuit, so.
Okay, Brian.
Yeah.
Quick aside, Dcast. Me, Moses, and Ruben watched the Appleseed 2 and 3 on Friday.
Yeah, how was that?
Appleseed 2 is ambitious, but a mess.
It was a mess.
It's kind of
Really?
like I like what they were going for, but it didn't really get there, and really fell short.
Okay. I mean, that makes sense to me. It definitely looked like that.
Appleseed Alpha is the best looking CG movie ever made.
Mm-hmm.
Ever made. That shit is fucking jaw dropping.
Did you see How to Train Your Dragon 2?
No, now have to.
Yeah.
But the writing is substantially worse than the second one.
Oh boy.
Well, okay, hold on. What do you mean by that, Mike?
It wasn't as ambitious a plot. It was really simple
Yeah.
and super dumb.
But because of, I think it was written better because they didn't write themselves into a train wreck.
But I would have wished for something more than we gotta get out. We can't get out. Oh wait, we're back in. Oh wait, this is new shit. We gotta take care of this now.
Like, the thing is, bad writing can be described as trying to get too complicated and then fucking it up.
Okay, I give them points for trying.
The third movie didn't really like try to do that.
No.
They just gave us the characters. Like
They gave us the awesome black alien.
no, but like the thing is, like the second movie made me like not give a shit about either Dunin or Barreros, and the third movie, like I did. I think that was really important. Like they focused a lot more on the characters, which is cool because they're good characters.
Yeah, I still think the first one's the best one. That's just me. Second one is I like what it's going for, but it didn't get there, and good points for trying, but that's not good enough. and 3 is just fucking looks fucking incredible, but it's not as ambitious in plot wise.
Okay.
We should see Alpha, because Alpha just looks fucking awesome.
Let's see.
Yeah, that's all we got for now, though.
Okay, so I found the GoFundMe thing. They're looking for $3,000, not $6,000.
Okay, that's more reasonable.
Yeah.
That's about as much as a full Disney World vacation costs.
And what are they going to give back to the community?
I think you mean nothing?
Oh my god.
They don't have stretch goals?
Like, how... He's doing it as a joke, I hope.
Who?
Whoever...
Oh, the person? Oh, no joke.
Ruben, let me tell you about potato salad. Potato salad
That guy
is
was
worth...
going to give you potato salad. That was a... You were purchasing... You were making an online purchase, okay?
I guess, but that's $48,000, I think, at this point.
Yeah.
Well,
Anyways.
it's $56 has been raised so far.
Yep, that can get you a Mickey Mouse shirt.
Yep. So,
All right, guys, let's call it a night. I gotta get to bed in an hour.
yeah, I should probably call it a night too. Right?
Gotta go make that money so I can buy all these games in too much.
Yeah.
God damn, so many games. I never saw the list in front of me until tonight, and now I'm just afraid.
Well, I guess thanks for listening to our long 2.5 hour video game / watch me play MMO cast.
Yeah,
Yeah.
2 Pro.
3 me.
Until next time.
See you around.